menos puntan calamasa. Aju papa lihu soda. Nisluju atazonya kena tiu bulat kumalagwe sasimput punah hikwe tunya. Mata Adunang kagulo na itong hanaw na hey Panaligaw Picnic at barbecue. Yeah, yeah. Hit the floor, E-E-O. Tutto my good. Adunang panmata Adunang kagulo na itong hanaw na hey Panaligaw Picnic at barbecue. Yeah, yeah. Hoppadunay no naatan mage kulang ta jonyoli inatatan huno hagu ay matang sa kazanwalig sa ite. Bao bao nyawa sada manu kino manis tot batau tau sa ite pu itempu malolo fa yeah 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 hit the floor E-E-O to my good adunyang panmata Adunang kagulo na itong hanaw na hey Panaligaw Picnic at barbecue. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hit the floor, E-E-O. Tutto my good. Adunang panmata Adunang kagulo na itong hanaw na hey Panaligaw Picnic at barbecue. Yeah, 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 yeah. Adunang panmata Adunang kagulo na itong hanaw na hey Panaligaw Picnic at barbecue. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hit the floor, E-E-O. Tutto my good. Adunang panmata Adunang kagulo na itong hanaw na hey Panaligaw Picnic at barbecue. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Buenas Marianas. Ko si Larry Joe Naputi. Sumasa Zugi K3 Kita Isla Saipan. Esti na kauntabe kan tajam zu tinigego nanya Bunitan Palawan. Sus masih zan Biba danon Marianas. Pahlawan saat sepribadi na putih coraçonmu jati ulat nuestra por favor hongitu satu wali go pinajaku lo singa tayo tagi yung puengi sa pwede mo talong biyahi leko talong biyahi.
Tonight we got a great matchup between two teams that are really similar in the standings. One's 5-2 and one is 4-2. We've got the Falcons and we've got the CK Bears, and we've got a great matchup tonight. The Bears, by virtue of the coin toss, they are going to be your home team, so they're at the bottom of the lineup. And the Falcons, well, they're going to get up to bat first. Hopefully, it'll be a less crazy this week than last week. Behind home plate, we have the home plate umpire, Mabel Rangmalas. Out in the field, we've got Mario Taitano. Let's see what we've got down here. Our starting pitcher right now for the Bears is Jeffrey Lozama. Here comes his first pitch, and that is high ball one. We're not messing around, folks. We are right into this game, right from the get-go.
Yeah, we're just jumping right into this. I mean, it is a great Friday night. We are ready to go. You know, it's also Pride Month, so it's pretty apropos. We got the Bears here tonight.
That's right.
You know, taking on the Falcons.
That's another high ball. That's two balls. That's perfect with that last sentence.
2 balls on me, batter. No balls.
All right, I'm going to try to get this lineup thing I got squared away here. But again, Jeffrey Lozama on the mound for the Bears. Here's his third pitch of the game. That one's in the dirt. Ball 3.
That is 3 balls and no strike.
I want to say thanks to all you folks for tuning in, whether you're here at the ballpark or somewhere else in the world. It's great to have you here watching SBL here with NMI News Service, brought to you by IT&E, bringing you that high-speed internet that's letting us watch this. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be for a strike. Finally, for Lozama, finds his strike zone. Probably not going to be the last time. Lozama is one of the better pitchers in the entire league right now.
Yeah, I think he was just getting a little warmed up. You know, like I said, we kind of just hit the ground running.
Oh, that one's fouled right back to us. If we didn't have this fence, it'd be up here. Well, if we didn't have this fence in the glass.
I don't know about you, Brad, but I blinked. It's coming right at us, even with the netting, even with the glass. I caught a little brink there.
Well, the good news is that it's fine. But the count now is full, 3-2. Here comes the pitch from Lozama. That one is in the dirt. That is ball 4. So MJ Aldon, the shortstop for the Falcons, is going to get on base with a freebie, a little base on balls. Not too shabby for him. Good eye. That's going to bring up the third baseman, our second batter, number 9, Ian Narita.
Angle down a little?
Yeah. Kind of looks like we're, the view of us here in the press box kind of looked like we were at the little kids' table on Thanksgiving.
Well, I figured after the shortstop one, we were just going to make some short jokes.
Here it
and
comes.
Since I'm the one here,
Ooh.
I get it.
That's high for a ball 1. Narita was showing bunt on that one, but pulled it back. Hey, Tobot, you're watching on YouTube. I love it. YouTube.
See that somebody's asking about no more crazy game. Man, that was quite the game last week. Really high scoring, a lot of things going on.
Well, something was high, definitely in the officiating. Here's the pitch. Well, that one's in the dirt. Wow, the catcher reached down like he was going to throw it to second, and then he's like, hey, wait, I don't have a ball in my hand. So Kimo and Guyland had to go back, go find that ball.
We had high scoring. We even had the high beams from that truck that was being kind of a jerk.
That was crazy.
You know, it's just there was a lot going on last week. I expect this game's going to be a lot closer, a little more action, a little better fielding than we had last week.
A little less talk and a lot more action. All right, so Zama shaking off the call.
Runner on second, really far off that bag right now.
Here comes the pitch. He's checking the runner. Oh, and that's going to be a chopper foul down the first base side. Hey, folks, tonight's game again is brought to you by IT&E, providing us with all the high-speed internet access. That's right. They're the badass bandwidth provider of the Marianas. Also brought to you by Godfather's Pizza, going to be providing us with the tools we need to beat anorexia tonight. Going to bring us some pizza. They're also going to provide us with a $25 gift certificate that we're going to award at the end to the player of the game. Gotta love it. All right, well, Lizama is shaking off the call. He checks the runner, and the lefty looks like he's going to throw, and he does. That's a chopper over to second. Fielded cleanly. Here's the throw. Nice and easy, but it does advance the runner, and that is a great way to advance the runner. We're going to call that a 4-3 if you're scoring at home. The second baseman is the fourth position. First baseman is the third position. You know about all that stuff, Robbie?
I have no idea about any of that stuff, Brad.
So we'll talk about that throughout the night, get you guys going, and a little baseball education.
There's a reason why you do the play-by-play and I provide the color commentary.
All the colors of the rainbow. Here's the pitch to our third batter, Giovanni Mira. High and inside, ball one. So, you know, there's nine
Our Pride
positions.
Month count is now up to 2, by the way.
Yes. So your field out there, you've got 9 defensive players, right? And then you've got your batter and any base runners who make it out there. Your pitcher, he's number 1 in that lineup. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's a chopper over to third. Here comes the throw. He's going to catch him in a rundown. And it looks like they're going to try to get him in that rundown. Is he going to catch him? He's faking. Oh, no, he does. He slips. Oh, he's gone.
Well, that was some good effort.
That is a really nice rundown.
You know, he expended probably, 200 calories in that run just right there, back and forth, and with his brain having to go very quickly about which way am I going to turn? Am I going to cut back? Am I going to keep going? It was a tough position. He almost got there.
Well, I believe that's what they would call a fielder's choice. The third baseman picked up that ball. He could have thrown for the force out over at first, but he wanted to prevent the run from being scored. Exactly what he does. Throws out the runner, MJ Aldan, and that's going to bring up our catcher, Benin Iguel.
And that was a great play because, you really prevented the run from scoring. It's not as big a deal that you've got somebody on first at this point because you've got 2 outs now. And so the next out's going to end the inning. So that was very heads-up play.
Oh, that's a chopper over to second. Oh, he fields
nice
it after
fielding.
a little bobble, throws. He's out of there, and look at that. Again, that's a nice 4-3, and that is going to get them out of the inning with no damage done. Not too bad for the Bears. Retiring the Falcons. Took them 4 batters to do it. Not too bad. So Lizama's got to be happy. Not only starting off finding some control, but knowing that his defenders are making some good plays out there.
Yeah, we're already seeing a lot better fielding this week than we did last week. We're half an inning down and we're not looking at double-digit score already.
Yeah, what was it? 10-0 last time, right?
10-0, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to let you run with it for a little bit. I'm going to update the old lineup over here. Jose Lizama Jr. is playing third base for the Falcons, and he'll be out there, he's playing for the Falcons.
So for those that don't know at home, Brad's got this just incredible setup here. This has got to be like $2 million software he's got running. I believe it's from a multi-billion-dollar company called Microsoft, and he has input the formulas so that it'll make automatic changes and it'll run things for him. His Excel experience and cred right now has really gone through the roof. So he's getting that all set up. And we got the Falcons now. They're out taking the field. They're getting a little bit of warmed up. This is one of those things with baseball that we don't see with a lot of other sports that, between as you change innings, you get a little bit of time to warm up and get ready to go. With a lot of sports, the action's very constant. It's going and going and going. Like basketball, you're up and down the court very quickly, and so when you substitute in, you just start playing. But baseball, we take a little more. They warm up a little bit, get loose out there, get ready to go.
All right, well, our food delivery is here. In fact, I might run downstairs just to say hi to that food delivery driver who's a little special to me. But what we got coming up right now, the Falcons are going to be at bat. The Falcons are in the field finally. Their starting pitcher is Keone Serrano. The leadoff batter is going to be Shaq Rangamar, followed by Dennis Cabrera and Henry Lizama Jr. And hey, folks, I also want to say let's give a round of applause, whether you're at home or watching from the field, for Island Image and Motion, MHS Productions, and the MHS Media Club. These guys are out there doing a great job. You can see they've got all the great camera angles. Look at that scoreboard that we got out there. What a graphic. That's an update. That's a new thing that we got out here. It's even fancier.
Great.
It's the fanciest one we've had all season. And we wouldn't be able to do that without you guys. It is really terrific. Also, we've got a big concert coming up for some of that Super Typhoon Mawar relief, and that's going to happen on July 14th. It's a little difficult for me to see it on here, but it's going to be from 6 to 10 on July 14th. And it's going to be out there at Aqua Resort Club, poolside. Tickets are $100, and they're going to go. The benefits are going to go to Guam and Rota. And they're the ones who got hit. The folks in Guam dealing with it, the folks in Rota trying to deal with it too. We were able to send linemen from the CNMI to help in Guam because Guam took it a lot worse than what we ended up getting. So we're all over the place helping out, and it's great that the guys over there at the Indigenous Affairs are helping out. If you want more information, go ahead and call 789-1620. Oh, I can hear the food delivery, but here comes a delivery from Keone. Oh, right through the legs, ball one.
Keone. Look at this.
Come on over, you guys. Hey, you can walk over here and say hello.
We're about to have our two most adorable guests come say hello.
Yep.
And I know what everyone at home is going to be thinking when they see Brad's kids is, how did someone like Brad have such good-looking kids?
That's right. That's Kathy's. All right, it's high and outside, ball two. Hey, come on over, guys.
There's a Keone. I see one.
Do you want to stay the whole time?
Yeah.
Is that your plan?
Uh-huh.
Or you don't want to watch Mom play soccer?
I want to see some baseball.
That's support.
I've never seen a baseball game in Saipan, so.
Oh, well, this will be your night then.
Kathy, if you're listening, what I heard was absolutely I want to watch Mom play soccer.
Yep. Oh, that's high and inside, ball three.
High and inside for 3 balls and no strike.
Okay, so this is one. Okay. Well, it looks like they might be popping up again here later. All right, let's see what we got. A little distracted here, but Serrano pitching the Shaq Rangamar. Pitching the Shaq Rangamar.
For the first strike, 3 balls and 1 strike.
All right, well, he finally got one in there. That's going to be 3-1. The Bears getting their first ups here. Again, this is Keone Serrano. He likes the sign that he gets from his catcher, Benin Iguel. Here's the pitch. Oh, high and inside. That's going to be a free trip to first base for Shaq.
Falcons starting the first off the same way the Bears did by giving a walk to the first batter. You know, sometimes history just repeats itself. You just didn't learn from the other first at bat. You repeated it. But I have a feeling Keone's really going to learn from that last one. He's going to really buckle down on this next one. I think he's going to start really finding his groove coming up here.
Well, I'll tell you what we've got coming up is Dennis Cabrera. Don't mind that little pause there. That's a hiccup. He's a shortstopper for the Bears. Here comes the pitch. Oh, he bunts that one way up here. It looks like it got up over the net and over the press box. All right, so let's see who we got right now. Falcons out there in the field. Let's go. All right.
All right, and Keone's winding up. Likes the call. He's going to deliver his second pitch.
Oh, it looks like he was going to check the runner. He was definitely thinking about it, but thought better of it there at the end.
Delivered that one right down for a second strike.
That's 2 strikes on the batter.
All right, well, I'm trying to do 2 things at the same time. That doesn't often work too well for me, but we got some nice camera angles out there taking good care of us. So here comes the pitch from Keone. Runner faked like he was going to go. Oh, he called him a strike. I don't know how he got that corner, but it looked like it was a little outside for my liking.
And that'll bring up the center fielder.
I thought for sure that sucker was going to be a ball. Turns out I was wrong.
Seeing a little bit of the replay, I could see how it did catch. I could see that. So I can see how that was a third strike. Took a little bit, but I think the ump ultimately got the right call there.
All right, well, that's going to bring up Henry Lozama, your center fielder for the Bears. Oh, he throws for the runner, and he faked like he lost the ball. Well, that was a nice heads-up move there by the first baseman.
Yeah, we got some good acting going on out there. I'm pretty impressed with this.
So that's Henry Uggan over there in first base, but you know, it's funny, the handwriting on the score sheet, when I first looked at it, I thought it said Henry Aaron. I'm like, Hank Aaron does not play first base for the Falcons. Here comes the pitch. The runner is going this time, but it makes no difference because, oh my God, he just got plunked.
Wow. Somebody call Royal Tie for him later because he is going to need a massage for that one.
Brings up to the plate the catcher, number 26, Kimo England.
All right. How about that? Well, nobody was hoping for that thing. All right. Now, here we go. We'll get these positions lined up here.
So the pitcher's called a little bit of a timeout. He's gathered with his catcher. They're having a little pep talk. Probably tell him, hey man, try not to hit him. That would be step 1 when you're throwing the ball. The second would be putting it right down the plate. Get some more strikes.
Probably saying, hey, it's cool to have your buddies back, but try not to actually hit him.
So for everybody at home, I know the graphic says inning 2, but we're actually the bottom of the first still. Runners on first and second, 1 out.
And that's going to bring up Serrano's next pitch. Oh, it's a foul away over the first base side, bouncing in the parking lot. Folks, you can get your windshield damaged in the parking lot if you park along the first base side. If you do, don't worry about it. Reach out and call Saipan Auto Glass Pro at 235-9037. Call Romy, and he'll get you. Well, call Romy. He's your auto glass homie. They also sell bikes over there. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that's a nice shot. It's a high fly ball into shallow right, fielded nicely. That high fly ball brought to you by Saipan Select. But I'll tell you, that's 1 down, or that's 2 down.
2 down. That's 2.
And if you're calling that home, that's going to be a fly to 4. Your second baseman getting underneath it and getting that. That's Giovanni Mira drifting back to get it.
So I think I figured this out. So you said the pitcher's 1, so the catcher's 2.
That's correct.
First baseman's 3.
Yes.
Second baseman's 4.
Yes.
And I'm just going to make the third baseman 5.
Yes.
And then I'm going to guess you're going to go over to right field first?
Nope. Shortstop.
Shortstop. No. So he's 6.
Here's the pitch. Oh, high and outside, ball 1.
So shortstop at 6.
To Angel Palacios, their first baseman. Yep.
Right field
then
7,
it goes,
center field 8, and
yeah, it
left
goes
field 9.
left, center, right.
No,
exactly.
Left, center, right.
Yeah, left, center, right. Not too bad, huh? Hey, folks, and, well, let's wait for the pitch from Keone first. Let's see what Serrano's got in the bag. With runners on first and second. Oh, big swing and a miss by Angel Palacios. Palacios definitely chasing that one. He wants to hit. I'm going to have to update the rest of this thing here a little bit later. But for right now.
The flower's name is Keone?
Yes, the pitcher. That is.
Inspired by me.
Mm-hmm. All right, here comes the pitch. Oh, high and outside.
High and outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. A correction, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Okay, and who's this catcher?
So we're already seeing a much tighter game this week. Not nearly as many fielding errors. These teams really came ready to play, and we're really starting to see them step up the game even more.
Oh, that one's low and away by Serrano. And I'll tell you what, the difference is that's why these teams, again, like I said, one of them is 5-2, one of them is 4-2. And that's the difference of winning and losing in this game, little things, those little mistakes, those fielding errors, being confident on those throws, smart defensive moves like what they did to stop that runner earlier in the game. This is what we're looking for when two of the top teams. That's a high fly ball. It is catchable. Getting underneath it is the catcher, and he does get it. Look at that. That's a pop-up. Punched out by the catcher. And that, folks, is how you end a good inning. Benin Iguel gets underneath there. And at the end of one complete, it's the Falcons 0, the Bears 0. As we cruise on to the top of the second. Hey, JoJo, can you mute me for a minute? Both of us? Mute us?
The right fielder, Peter Junior Lieto, the left fielder, Francisco Leclerc, and the first baseman, Henry Uggan, do appear in the top half of the second inning. Welcome again to the 2023 Tan Holdings Saipan Baseball League season. I'd like to thank Crown Plaza Resort Hotel and Take Care for bringing baseball back to Saipan. I'd like to thank Mark Pack Budweiser again for your continuous support and sponsorship for the free drinks, the free Poker drinks, Poker vitamin drinks. You bring the follow up and you will get a free Poker vitamin drink courtesy of Mark Pack. Thank you, Poker. Thank you, Mark Pack. To Cristianos again and Godfathers, thank you, Godfathers, Mr. Scotty Deltino, for providing the free pizzas up here for the crew, the team up here in the press box. Again, this is a live feed game on NMI News Service, courtesy of Islands Image and Motion, Mr. Jojo Alapuza. Thank you, Jojo Alapuza and your crew. Thank you, Mr. Brad Rosala and Robbie Glass, the live game commentators on the online NMI News Service. So this game is featured live on NMI News Service on YouTube. Thank you again.
All right, folks, we are back here. I know that you're still seeing the picture. We are muted a little bit, taking care of some little housekeeping stuff over here. But we are here in the top of the second, bringing up your leadoff hitter, Peter Lieto, for the Falcons, getting his first at-bat here in the top of the second. Here comes the pitch, and it is fouled into the Falcons' dugout. 0-1 now, the count.
I gotta say, Brad, this pizza from Godfather's is a double plus.
Yeah?
Pizza. And that is some good pizza, I gotta say.
It is great stuff. That's why they're here. That's why Scotty D is in the house whenever we got a game. All right, Lizama's on the mound. The lefty Lizama drops that one in. I thought that might have been good, but I am not the home plate umpire. That is going to be 1-1.
A little bit outside.
To Lieto.
So I will say, Brad, being up here, we're slightly off-centered, so it kind of makes our perspective a little bit just slightly off, but I saw kind of the same thing you did. It looked like it kind of caught there, but that's why the umpire's right behind there, directly on behind the plate to make those calls.
Well, no doubt about it on that one. The blind club could have called that in the dirt for ball 2-1. Well, maybe the blind club, they could have, if they could hear it. If they could hear it hit the dirt before it hit the plate. It definitely didn't make contact with the mitt. All right, so 2-1 to Peter Lieto, your right fielder for the Falcons. Your fifth batter here, but our first batter for the top of the second. Oh, big swing and a miss. He went for that one for sure.
Let's go Bears.
All right. Ooh, gotta like this water. Not too shabby. All right. Got the southpaw over here. Here comes the pitch down and in the dirt. 3-1. Lizama definitely not pitching where he wants to for sure, but again, he's got great control. We've seen him out here before. First time, though, that we've seen the Bears with their fancy new uniforms looking all snazzy out here. All right. And here comes the pitch. Outside. Oh, no, he called it a strike. You got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's going to be – Lizama's not going to complain about that one. That thing looked for sure like it was going to be a base on balls. But, again, that's our angle from up here. What are you going to do?
That one was a tough one. I'm glad the umpire was having to make that call and not me.
All right. Well, that's going to bring up Francisco Lafoyfoy, your left fielder. No batting gloves. And that one is outside. Again, that looks absolutely like a ball, but that's 0-1. I'm going to keep a close eye on this one, but I thought for sure. High and outside.
High and outside.
1-1. Yeah, Tobat Castro catching all this stuff from Dan. You got to like it. All the lights popping on in the field now. The sun's getting a little bit lower in the sky. Here's the pitch from Lizama. Oh, it's a pop fly ball down the first base side. It's going to be out of play along the parking lot. Again, folks, if you are parked on the first base side, that's just fine. But you could get some damage to your window. If you do, reach out to Saipan Auto Glass Pro at 235-9037. Make Romy your window homie. 235-9037. Oh, that's a big swing and a miss. And you got back-to-back strikeouts for Lizama. Hey, and if you do get your windows repaired, you got to get some tint. And whether you got a car, truck, SUV, or van, call the tint man from Dan, Tobat Castro. He'll get you set up. And maybe he'll be listening to baseball while he's doing it. Look at the fans out there, Robbie. All outside on the fence. We got a good crowd out here tonight.
They're really, they came out to see these teams. Some good support coming in. I believe the teams are from CK and Tanapag.
Ooh, inside.
Here tonight. So lots of representation from them.
Well, not Hank Aaron is at the plate. It's Henry Uggan, your first baseman for the Falcons, getting his first at-bat here. With 2 down here in the top of the second. Score 0-0. Jeffrey Lizama pitching like a champ. Ooh, right down the middle. Strike.
Right down Main Street.
That's how we can tell it wasn't Hank Aaron, because one right down the middle like that would have been gone.
Yeah, Donald Pangolina would have been dropping his beer and catching a baseball. Might be a tequila night for him now.
If there was going to be a night for tequila, that definitely would have been last week's game.
Yeah. Ooh, that looked. Oh no, he got him looking. Wow, again, caught the corner. 3 up, 3 down, all strikeouts for Lizama. How about that, folks? That's going to end the top, so the Falcons going down like a cheap date in Garapan. That's going to bring up the Bears. Second baseman Tony Leon Guerrero, Ben Flores, and Jose Lizama Jr. coming up for the team from CK. Not too bad. I'll tell you, last week we were probably at 6:51. We were still probably had no outs in the first inning last week. It was awful.
I think the score was only about 6-0 by that point. We still had 4 more runs to go in that first inning.
No joke. They went through the full lineup and half of it again, and just for the first inning last week. Again, the D-Niners and the Braves, in a shocker, the D-Niners end up unseating the Braves. Got their first win of the season. They scored 10 runs in the first inning, 5 more runs in the second inning, and then they just kept going. The Braves started battling back, but by the time it was all said and over, the score was 19-15 last Friday. D-Niners. Ooh, geez. D-Niners beating the Braves. Well, tonight, different story.
Yeah, much tighter tonight. Much better fielding. These teams are really, you can tell that there's a reason why they have the wins they do, right? I mean, these are, I guess, some of the top teams here in this league.
Yep. Well, the top team in the entire leagues, the Cardinals, they are just undefeated and looking pretty good. Well, let's see what we got from Serrano first. Ooh, jammed them, but fielded cleanly by a third baseman. Here's the throw to first, and boom, just like that. So how would you score that now that you know how this works?
So it's a 5.
Yep.
And then what's the out to where it went? So 3, so 5-3.
That's right. There you go. It's a 5-3. So that pitch was inside to Tony Leon Guerrero, but he went for it anyway. Seems like he caught it right at the skinny part of the bat, and that's a real tough one to go for. But that's going to bring up your right fielder, Ben Flores. Ooh, low and away.
He caught it.
Am
He
I?
said he caught it.
That thing looks. What is going on?
Let's see this replay coming through.
Yeah, the angle for the camera is even worse.
Because that's the live feed for the people at home. But for us, you guys have a little bit of a delay there. But for us, we get to use it as a little bit of a replay to look.
And also, if you're watching at home, one of the great things about this, well, first of all, let's talk about this. Here comes this pitch from Serrano. Big swing and a miss. Strike two. And but check it out. If you're watching at home, you can't do this when you're watching on TV, but you can do it when you're watching on Facebook. You can rewind it. You can use your tab. You can still get yourself caught back up, but you can rewind it and see it again. You do your own instant replay from home. That's one of the beauties of this. Here's the pitch from Keone. Outside.
I'm not sure how long it's been for you, Brad, since you've watched something on TV, but you've basically been able to rewind TV since like 2004.
Well, not live unless you have
There
it.
was TiVo, there was this, but now everything is streamed, so you can mostly just rewind anyways. There's very few things that are
You
live
could.
and non-rewindable in this day and age.
Well, we don't have it here. We have it here in Oleai, though. Here comes the pitch from Keone. Oh, that's a little liner to second and fielded expertly by Giovanni Mira. That guy is having a great game so far.
So for that one, it's a 4, but then since you didn't throw it anywhere,
That was it.
So it's just a 4?
So I put an F4, so it's a
Oh,
fly,
F for a
right?
fly.
Yeah. You could
Okay.
put a liner, but it wasn't really a fly. So, I mean, you could put L4.
So it's like a line,
'cause
but
it
it
was
just
a
means that
liner.
they caught it instead of...
Like
Instead
the
of a
out
fielded
ended
play,
with him,
yeah.
So that's going to bring up your third baseman, Jose Lizama Jr., with his first at-bat of the night. Ooh, that looked good, but not good enough. That's low, ball one.
Down low, 1 ball on you guys.
Did you guys try that pizza?
Yeah, I had the cheese.
Ooh, how is the cheese? The cheese bread stuff? Nice. We'll tell you more about, we got something from Cristiano's here we'll tell you about in a little bit. Well, here comes the pitch from Serrano. Oh, he hits another guy. I got your back, bro, like right in the middle
Not
of your
the kind
back.
you want him to have.
Ooh. Yikes. Well, so Serrano definitely got a message for players who want to crowd that batter's box.
How many batters can the pitcher hit before it becomes an assault?
I don't know. Well, it makes sense. That's why they call it assault and battery.
Yeah,
All
'cause
right.
you're assaulting the batter.
Yes. So that's going to bring up our designated hitter, June Lizama. Lots of Lizamas. They have an unfair advantage of Lizamas on the Bears. They've got 3 of them. 3 of them in the starting lineup. You got your pitcher, of course, Jeffrey, followed by, you got your third baseman, Jose Jr., and right now your DH, June Lizama, from the other side of the box, fouls it back our way. Oh, there's 4 Lizamas. Henry Lizama Jr. is out there in center field, too. Holy cow. That seems like an unfair amount of Lizamas. So they get a 5th Lizama out there. You figure it's got to be a game over. All right, well, here's a pitch from Keone. Woo, high fly ball back behind us here.
Right by the gym.
Over the press box.
Right behind the entrance to the gym.
All right, well, Mabel Narangmalas out there calling balls
He's really
and
wearing that
strikes.
designated hitter badge really well. He has hit each of these pitches.
Well,
Well, at least made contact with them. I guess they're not technically hits as we do stats in baseball, but
and he's doing all that wearing a pumpkin. A hollowed out pumpkin. Here's the pitch. Oh, that dropped in there for a strike. And
just when I said it,
unlike what happened
Gotta
last
think if I
week,
jinxed him or not there, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he heard me.
you definitely did. So no runs. We're done with 2 complete innings, and it's 7 o'clock. So let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's a defensive struggle out there. I mean, these teams are really good at fielding. Obviously, we've got this really good pitcher, and
well, they got good pitchers, they got good hitters, they got guys who have great awareness out there in the field, and that is why these are 2 of the top teams in the league, but they're putting it on display for you tonight. We are flying through this game. The guys out there in the outfield are being treated to like a great contest, but you know, they probably want to hang out longer. They probably want this game to stretch out a little bit. They're looking for some offense, but wait till some of these guys tire out a little bit.
All right, maybe we'll see extra innings tonight. Maybe that'll be the craziness I get to bring to this one. I see that as we're here between innings, we got Enos Kitchen up there. Now, let me tell you something about Enos Kitchen.
Tell me.
They have by far the best menu on island. And this is because they not only do they have burgers and barbecue and a daily special, but then they have burritos too. I mean, this is like the Chili's of Saipan. I mean, you can go there and just get a whole smorgasbord of things.
Well, we'll talk more about them for sure, especially next week, because next week they're going to be breaking out all kinds of food for us. Last week would have been their regular week for us, but they had that big
They were busy
promo.
cooking a lot of chicken wings.
Oh yeah, well
last week too, they sponsored the chicken wing eating contest at
Taste of Mariana's. Yep, and then they also are preparing because this is their week where they're selling these burgers with the portion of the proceeds going to the Super Typhoon Mawar relief for Rhoda and for Guam. All right, well, hey, let's get back to it here. We're down here in the top of the first. It's J.D. Magofnia, your designated hitter for the Falcons, getting his first at-bat of the game against Jeffrey Lozama. Oh, and he went golfing for that one. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Speaking of golfing, tomorrow is the Saipan Chamber of Commerce Golf Tournament. It's going to be over there on the west course of Lau Lau Bay. 6 o'clock show, 7 o'clock go. Should be a lot of fun. Here comes the pitch from Lozama. Ooh, right down the middle. Strike dose.
Brad, are you thinking of expanding into doing golf commentary too?
I would love to do it, but only like those guys who try to get you to step back from the tee box. Have you seen those guys? Country Club adjacent is what they go by. Well, here's the pitch to Magofnia. Ooh, man. That was inside. In fact, it hit him.
Yeah, got him right on the leg.
And that's too bad. He was ahead of the count, too, until he plunked him. And nobody likes that, but just like that, your DH is on base pretty easy. And that's going to bring up your center fielder, Joseph Lafoyfoy.
Yeah, he's still, it looks like he caught him really lower leg, maybe even almost high ankle. He was kind of working that out afterwards. That definitely could not have felt good.
Yep. Well, now you got a nice lefty versus lefty. Lefty versus lefty.
Defensive game right now.
Oh, that's way high. You know, the catcher's going to have a tough time trying to throw around the batter when he's in that part of the batter's box.
Runner over Magofnia at first base.
I see Robbie agrees.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something really clever to say, and then I just kind of spaced out.
All right.
Sometimes my mind is working faster than my mouth can go, or my mouth works faster than my mind can keep up.
Drops in for a strike. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah. Well, Lozama.
I was also kind of thinking back to that run last week where the runner on third just got obliterated by the baseman. He just couldn't get around him.
I'm bigger than you. That was adorable. Here's the throw over to first base. Kind of half-hearted. Nothing
just
doing.
like an excuse to just touch him for no reason.
That's pretty much it. It is the season. All right, your center fielder, Lafoyfoy here. Counts all evened up at 1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, high and inside. The runner's going, but that's not even a good throw or a good run.
There's our first error of the game.
I wouldn't call that a good slide either. It looked like he fell in a hole.
And unfortunately,
Watch the replay, folks.
If he hadn't slid, I think he could have almost made it to third with a little speed. But like,
no. You got to watch that replay. That was awful. This guy, it looked like. Have you ever seen like those crash test videos with vehicles when they hit the wall and they kind of flip up? Watch the replay of this, folks, and you will see Magofnia kind of cruise into second base and almost do a cartwheel just because he hit it. All right, here comes the pitch from Lizama. Oh, it's foul down the right. It's going to go down the third base side. Nothing doing over there. It was not a good slide.
Thank you, Polka. Thank you, Marpaz.
there's water in there.
All right. 2-2. Lizama checks the runner. He's not running. Nobody's there to help him, even if he wanted to throw. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, it's a little chopper over to short. Oh! At least he got a piece of it. Nice defensive play by the shortstop, Dennis Cabrera. He couldn't do anything with it, but at least he got a piece of it to keep it from rolling into the outfield. That could prevent a run from scoring. So heads up play. I wouldn't even call that an error.
I wouldn't have called that an error either. I think he maybe he could have been in a little better position, a couple of steps back to have fielded it a little more cleanly. But I was really impressed with him keeping that in play and in front of him, so that nobody could score. That
brings up your shortstop, MJ Aldon, your third batter for the Falcons. Talk more about that last play in a second. Oh, no, you won't. There's a little liner to right field, and your one run will score. You're already. Now that's where you can start to see the problem when you end up plunking somebody. Yeah, that's it. That's a nice base hit for Aldon, but if he didn't plunk that batter, Lizama was ahead in the count. He hits him, he gets a free base, and now Falcons get that bonus run. And that's going to bring up your second baseman, Giovanni Mira.
And they still have runners on first and second here with no outs yet this inning. So Bears have put themselves into a little bit of a dangerous position here.
Sorry, this is Ian Narita. And that one, judging by all the other calls that have been going on, I thought for sure that'd be a strike, but it was not. It is ball one. Oh, yeah, those are those pokey nachos from Cristiano's. Well, hold on. We got this next pitch coming up from Lizama.
Just wanted to tempt you with them just so you could smell them. Just get that
man, I
wafting
definitely
in there.
want to crunch into those suckers. Oh, Lizama throws it to first half-heartedly. Just wants to get him to go back there. And that's exactly what ends up happening. Angel Palacios gives him the little obligatory tag. And then Ian Narita gets back in the box. Ian grounded to second in his last at-bat. He's 0-1 on the night, but this is his second at-bat here in the top of the third with runners on first and second. Ooh, he went digging deep for that one.
Yeah, I think he almost would have needed a shovel to really get at that one.
I can dig it.
Can you dig it?
Yes.
He can dig it?
All right.
One strike on the batter.
Man, look at that. I haven't seen the outfield look that packed in a while. People are out there having a good time tonight. Thanks for coming out to the ballpark, folks. And thanks for watching from wherever you are tonight. Lizama's on the mound. He's not throwing. Here comes the pitch. In the dirt.
That's in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike
That's
on
from
the batter.
Toba. All right,
2 balls, 1
I'm not
strike.
just waiting anymore. I'm getting one of these chips.
Dude, I'm not even sure what the Huspuk thought is, but
Yeah, we're going to need a translation on that one, Tobat. Huspuk. Man, it's hard to try to keep one hand on the mouse, the other hand on the nacho. That's a great ringtone there, El DeBarge. All right, here comes the
tell you
pitch.
why it's going off.
High.
High and outside. 3 balls and 1 strike on the batter.
Man, that was good. Not the pitch. I'm talking about this pokey nacho from Cristiano's. Oh my God. Let me take a couple more bites. All right, well, Cristiano's Here's the pitch from Lozama. It's a pop fly. It's going to be foul. Can he get it? He cannot
so
get
close,
it.
So close, but so far.
Hey, Cristiano's hooks us up with food every single week. If you want to order from them, the number is 488-1366. They've got all kinds of great food, but they have been out here for every Friday night with the trailer, but they've been out here all week because of the badminton tournament that's happening right next door inside the Ada Gym here at the Olei Sports Complex. Oh, Tobat said that means you're too full to think. The Husbuck thought.
All right. Yeah, I'm thinking of that last play. First baseman just didn't have enough speed to get there, but for those that would like to work on their speed, we play Ultimate Frisbee every Friday and every Monday.
Here's the pitch. High, and that's going to be ball 4. The base on balls for Narita.
And I was talking to Coach a little bit, too, about trying to get a little bit of cross-training for some of these athletes as well. It's a good way to work up your speed, get a little faster, get to those balls a little quicker.
Second baseman number 24, Giovanni Mura.
And you got to stretch out all over the place when you're doing a lot of that stuff. That's pretty good. Hey, that's going to bring up your second baseman, Giovanni Mira. Now, Mira got on base safely last time because it was a fielder's choice. That was the play that we talked about where he prevented the runner from scoring, right, where he got the runner in a rundown. Having a little conversation out there with the manager on the mound, Jeffrey Lozama. It looks like they're having a lighter moment out there, too.
There's a lot of laughing going on for whatever the umpire's trying to come in, tell them to knock it off, let's keep the game going. No one wants to be out here till 10:30 tonight.
Yeah, stop messing around, Jeffrey. You better start throwing some more strikes. But maybe it's just giving him a little bit of a break because he's got the bases loaded, and nobody's out yet. That's my guess. Well, Lozama's going to take a look. Looking for Chemo to give him a call. Here comes the pitch. Oh, big swing.
Foul ball.
That thing took
Just
off
barely
like
caught
a missile.
a piece of it, yeah. So Brad, you've been doing this for a bit. How many home runs have you seen?
In this league so far today, like that we have covered, we haven't seen any. We've seen one home run, but it was an inside the park home run.
Okay.
I'm trying to think back. I know there's people that can hit over the fence, but I haven't seen it in this league yet.
Maybe tonight's the night. Never know. You just never know. That's why we come out here and cover. That's why we like sports, because you just never know what's going to happen.
Oh, there's a high fly ball. Running under it is your pitcher, Lozama. He makes the catch. Runner's going to stay. That high fly ball brought to you by Saipan Select.
We're going to call that an F1.
Yes.
Look at that.
That is correct.
You can teach this dog some new tricks.
Robbie knew baseball, but just that scoring, right? Just the actual position plays. Unless you've actually messed around with the scorebook.
I know a lot about baseball. I played t-ball and then stopped. But I did watch the Texas Rangers go to the World Series twice in a row and lose. So there's that too.
Well, somebody's going to go home with 3 losses tonight. Who's it going to be? Here's the pitch from Lozama. That's a little chopper. It's still fair. Or did it go? It looks like it was fair, but no. Must have went foul first. Well, it is a force at any base right now. You got 1 out. Thanks to that pop-up. So let's see what we've got here.
So we've got bases loaded, 1 out. Falcons are already up 1-0.
The runners trying to make it look like they're going to go. Oh, that's a great shot over there to center. Going to field it as 1 hopper. 1 run's going to score. The throw is going to second. Wild, and 2 runs will score. And look at that. The Falcons now up 3-0 off of that nice shot.
Hit. Well placed, dropped right in.
It's funny that he only got a single out of that. He only got the first because that was a good shot, but it was going to be too difficult for the center fielder to get it, and he would have had to dive in for that.
But I mean, a lot of kudos to that center fielder. I mean, that was quite a run, though, to get there quick enough to really keep that to just a single base hit.
We got just a little tie in the shoe here. Lizama can't be done for the night. He's still throwing good stuff. He can't be done for the night. There's no way.
Well, there's some talking there. The manager now has the ball. He's signaling somebody in.
He's calling the right fielder or the left fielder in. Oh my goodness. He's calling Shaq Rangamar in to pitch. Really?
Man, Lizama's walking off.
No way. No. Lizama's walking off the mound, but he's not walking off the game.
That's what I mean. He's walking off the mound. Like that's going to be.
Well, stay tuned, folks. We're going to get all the changes right here. It might be a case right now of Rangamar just getting a different mitt, and it is. Coming in, he's swapping out his mitt, but he's not walking out to the mound yet.
The right fielder, Jacoby, the left fielder, Jacoby, will come into third base. The third baseman, Lizama Jr., will become the new pitcher.
All right, well, let's find out
who's switches going on, yeah.
Who is that hard-throwing guy right there?
Pitcher, Lizama, will...
Well, Jeffrey Lozama's coming out of the game. He is done for the day.
Is coming out to left field.
I'm just as shocked as you. I thought he was actually pitching just fine.
Can you go find out what's going on?
Yeah, let me go get you some names here.
Yes. Names, positions, all that fun stuff. And while he does that, I'm going to take a bite of this pokey nachos.
Josiah Lizama at left field, the new left fielder, Josiah.
All
We
right,
have a new left fielder. It will be Josiah Lizama over at left field. The new pitcher, Jose Lizama.
All right, so we're getting all this other stuff. So, new pitcher is going to be Jose Lizama. Well, let's move him over here. He's coming in here in the bottom of the third inning. It's Jose Lizama, and I'll tell you what, when you look at those warm-up throws so far, he's throwing like a rocket. All right, we're going to get all the rest of that showing up here. All right. All right, so WhatsApp it to me, and I'll figure it out.
That's the hope, is you can figure that out.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this is Jose Lizama. You're coming in relief here, and he's pitching to Peter Lieto. Oh, fouls it back over the backstop here.
Kids, bring that foul up, and you get a free poker drink, courtesy of Marpac and Polka. Thank you, Polka. Thank you, Marpac.
All right. I'll get you guys caught up. There's no napkins, right?
No. Just T-shirt.
You don't have to be. Oh, that one's going to catch for a big strike.
So for those just starting to tune in, we've got the Falcons and the Bears tonight. Falcons are up 3-0 right now. We're in the top of the third?
3-0 ball game so far, with one down.
Yeah, we're in the top of the third. We got runners on first and second.
All right.
We have one out, and the count right now
Here comes
is
the pitch from Lizama. Oh, low and outside.
This is on the outside corner.
All right, so let me get this squared away. So Jose, the DH dies, I believe. Let's find out here.
So while Brad play-by-play, but won't play with your heart, Rizala figures all of this out.
I'm gonna have to
bring your call a little bit for you.
I'm gonna have to wait until we're gonna have to wait for a little bit. I got my greasy fingers from all these nachos. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's a chopper. It's going over to short. He's gonna feel it, throw it over to second. He throws over to first. Not gonna be in time. But the runners do advance. They won't run home. But that's not too bad. So that's going to be a very nice defensive play by the Bears to prevent a run from coming in there. You're going to call that a 6-4. They won't end up doing that, but he's going to get on base. Field choice. That's not going to be a field. There we go. blah, blah, blah. That's going to bring up your left fielder, Francisco Lafoy. I'll worry about this lineup here when we come back here. Here's the pitch. Oh, outside pass ball.
Oh, he's
and
going.
it looks like
Third
the
baseman's
runner is
running.
coming home. Nice and easy. Holy cow. And now the Falcons taking a bigger lead. Wow, 4-0.
Yeah, the second that ball passed the catcher, the third base runner even kind of delayed for a second. Wasn't really sure if he was going to jump in or not.
Well,
but then when he took off, the pitcher delayed for a second. It's like neither one of them really knew what was going to happen for a second.
All right, well, let's see what happens. Here comes the pitch. As he's checking the runner just in case, nothing doing. Oh, wow, big swing, big miss. That's what ends up happening.
Can't have a big miss without a big swing.
All right, so Jose Lozama. I'm figuring this bad boy out. All right, there we go. We're almost there. Jose with the pitch. Oh, low and in the dirt. The runner's going to advance again.
One runner moves over to third base on that play. So one ball.
We're starting to get a lot of errors this inning all of a sudden by the Bears.
Yeah, well, it definitely is starting to get a
them.
little bit sloppy. And we'll see how this ends up working out. All right, well, looks like we're at 2-1 right now. The Falcons having a little bit of luck this inning. They already chased off Jeffrey Lozama. Here comes the pitch. Ooh. And another pass ball, and the runner is going to score again.
Another pass ball, and runner
That is not what he was hoping for when he came in the mound in relief.
Yeah, I mean, that is 3 straight. Well, I don't know if it was 3 straight pitches, but it was almost 3 in a row that the catcher couldn't quite handle and got away from him, and 2 runs have scored off of that now.
Okay, well, here comes the pitch from Lozama. And that's going to catch the corner. That's a strike. So, stop a little bit of bleeding there.
Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No one on base anymore.
We call this the old payoff pitch. Oh, and he got him. Finally. A little bit of relief there for Lozama, but not before a lot of damage is done, folks. 5 runs.
Yeah, the Falcons have to feel pretty good about that their inning there. I mean, that's some good hits. They did catch a little bit of luck on some errors by the Bears, but they definitely took advantage of the opportunities that were given to them there.
Well, that's going to bring us up to the bottom of the third, but it's going to bring us to the top of the lineup. We're going to have Shaq Rangamar, who's moved from left field to third base. Then Dennis Cabrera and Henry Lozama. My goodness, it's Lozama Palooza tonight. We've had Jeffrey, Josiah, June, Jose, and Henry. That's so many Lozamas. Are there any Lozamas in Saipan that are not currently playing in this game?
I can only think of one, and that'd be Judge Lozama.
Oh, Judge Lozama. He's probably watching the game, though, with a nice glass of wine from over there in Papago. All right, well, look at that. You were talking about all the great deals that you got over at Ena's Kitchen, but look at that right there. That is
making me hungry right now.
You get lunch, $12.95 for all these different lunch deals you got over at Godfather's. And again, delivery is only $1.50 if you live somewhere between Capitol Hill and Susupi. They've got foot-long hot dogs with a slider. You've got burgers. You've got BLTs. They've got all kinds of great sandwiches, but right now we got more baseball action here as Keone Serrano looks to start dealing to Shaq Rangamar. Here's the pitch. Ooh, inside. Looked like he was trying to hit another guy.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you're trying to get some hits in baseball, but you don't want hits by pitch, that's for sure.
Not what you want, for sure. Here comes the pitch from Serrano. Big swing, big miss. Another whiff. Of this? Yeah, did you try it already? All right.
I did.
And then a windup from Serrano. Oh, that looks good, but not good enough to Mabel. 2-1. Or excuse me. 2-1. All right, well, Keone trying to get him here. And there's the windup, the delivery. Oh, he called that one, though. You gotta be kidding me. I'm telling you guys, all of these strikes being called over. Oh, he just grabbed his bat and dragged it across the plate to show him where it's at. Wow. Well, I'll tell you, all these that are missing off to the right, they might be great, but from this angle, they do not look great. Oh, swing and a miss. And he's going to send him a Shaq. Gets a whole lot of nothing.
As I was being your errand boy, I missed what happened. It sounded really exciting.
Oh, you're my errand boy?
I
Look, do we have another change?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pick that up here from you. Did you already send it over?
Yeah. It's the most recent one.
All right. Okay, I got it. Let's bring it up to the top.
Yeah, Brad told me I could only come back this week if the fans requested it, which thank you to those of you listening that requested it. Appreciate it. And also if I would make sure that I was his personal errand boy.
Oh, down in the dirt, ball one. You know, it's
Make
funny.
sure that he keeps his lineup updated.
Most of the votes that came in for you were on the OnlyFans account.
It's the only fans that I have.
Well, folks, we'll get you updated on what actually changed here.
I thought you were going to say the only fan that came in was my wife.
Could have been.
But
Here
I wasn't
comes
sure
the
that,
pitch.
I wasn't sure that she watched or voted for me, so.
Breaking pitch, misses outside. 2 balls and no strike on the batter. Then Herrera.
Okay, and that's going to be now the shortstop.
But I do know my good friend Lynn Sablon was watching last week and gave me some good feedback.
Gotta like that. Here's the pitch.
Oh!
Jeez.
That was another pitch where he's hit by pitch.
That's a hit by pitch.
I would say if I had the choice of getting hit by a pitch and not getting hit by a pitch, I would go with not getting hit by a pitch.
That'd be a tough choice. Do you want to get punched in the face or not punched in the face?
I think not punch in the face.
Speaking of punch in the face, did you see that Conor McGregor knocked out the mascot for the Miami Heat?
I did see that.
At halftime, as part of the halftime show, and he said he had PTSD about being in the ring, and that's why he ended up punching him much harder than he was supposed to.
I think that also.
I think every part of that is true.
It's got to bring up your
Man.
center fielder, Henry Lizama. Here's the pitch. Oh, in the dirt.
Well, nice stop by the catcher there.
Yeah, Ben and Igwell getting right in there.
1 ball on the batter.
Henry Lizama is up right now, your center fielder. He's the one that had to really get on his horse to get that ball. He one-hopped it last inning. All right. Well, there was a move made by the Falcons. They replaced their left fielder. Ooh, that's going to drop in for a strike. They replaced their left fielder, Francisco Lafoy, with MJ Aldon, who was shortstop, and then they put in AJ Evangelista, slid him in there at the shortstopper position right now. And up here to bat is Henry Lizama, your center fielder for the Bears.
Oh, he's running.
Oh, and that's a shot. Oh, what a knockdown by the second baseman, Tony. Wow. Or Giovanni Mira. What a great chop, man. Wow. That's well done. That's the best, about the best 4-3 you're going to see out here. Also, man, I'll tell you.
He's had a couple of really good defensive plays so far this game.
Well, and their connection.
He must have heard we had that $25 gift certificate to Godfather's, and he is playing hard for it.
I think you're right. Hey, that's going to bring up your catcher, Kimo Anguilan, not from Long Island. All right, here comes the pitch from Keone. Ooh, high and outside, but he got it. I'm telling you, all those balls off to the right-hand side look like they are just way out there. Again.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That one did not look like it was catching the plate enough or right in the strike zone enough for me. But again, the umpire's right there. I think he's got the best view of it.
All right, well, Serrano just hanging down there in that low stance waiting for the call. Here comes the pitch. Oh, big swing and fouled it. But, wow, it's like he got so far ahead of that breaking ball that he turned around and hit it before it got back to the catcher, toward the catcher.
Yeah, I was thinking he swung so hard he was about to turn around and catch it on the backswing.
He might have. All right.
I don't know much about baseball, but I think that would have counted if he'd have done that too.
All right, well, on the mound is Keone with the pitch. That was definitely low and in the dirt. That's a ball. There's no way he's going to call that a strike.
Ball.
All right. Things getting quiet up here. What happened?
It's getting a little intense out there, you know. Scores 5-0. Falcons over the Bears right now.
Oh, high, jammed him high. Definitely got a couple of, holy cow. Well,
Not
that's
really
how
sure
you
why
end
he
it.
swung at that one. That one looked like it was about shoulder level, almost into his shoulder, and he still swung at it.
Well, everything's coming up Falcons tonight because, man, we've got a hit batter in every inning for Keone Serrano so far. I think that's how he makes his mark out here. I'm just going to hit you. You might end up scoring some runs on me. You might not. But one of you is going to get a hit.
He's going to leave with some souvenirs from this game. You're going to remember it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, well, it's going to look like he got that cupping massage stuff that they get at the, oh, my God. And he hit all of them in the back. Not the best way to go. Well, we don't have any massage sponsors, but if we did, we would tell you to go there. Well, folks, it is a beautiful night out there. Great weather. You can't ask for anything better than what we've got. The lights are looking great. The fans are still coming in. You can see cars rolling their way back there. I don't know if they're going to the luxurious accommodations of the Sun Palace or if they're coming out here to watch baseball, but if I had to bet, I would say they're coming out here to watch the CNMI's finest players out here at Tan Ko Palacios Field, because that's what I'd be doing. In fact, heck, that's what I'm doing
exactly
right now.
what you're doing.
Hey, that's going to bring us up here to the top of the fourth inning, folks. Leading off for, well, no, actually, I got the wrong block over there. Leading off for the Bears is, oh, wait.
This would be the Falcons.
Yeah, it's the Falcons. What am I talking about? I'm looking at my lineup here. Is this going to be AJ or is this Henry? It is going to be Henry. Henry Uggan coming up, your first baseman for the Falcons.
Henry Uggan at the plate.
Facing Lazama, who didn't really have a great go at it when he first came up. See if he has a better start with no runners on the bases. Here's a windup for Jose. Oh, boy. It looked like self-defense, but he ended up following that down the first base side. Not far enough to hit any of the cars in the parking lot, but if it was, you could have called Saipan Bike Pro or Saipan Auto Glass Pro. Make Romy your auto glass homie. Call 235-9037. A broken glass doesn't have to be a pain in the insurance department. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, foul that one back.
Well, that's a quick way to get 2 strikes on yourself.
Yeah, well.
Hit a few fouls. So 2 strikes, no balls.
Tobots. So, you know, Mabel, his day job, he works for UPS, but he's like, FedEx pissed off Mabel for taking his mail. Maybe that's why he's trying to get out of here quick. All right. Well, Jose has the pitch. Here it comes. He's got good movement on there. I mean, that ball just, like, it takes off from his hand. And you see that real flick on his wrist right at the bottom of it.
It's just, it drops so fast, though, so he's putting a few of these into the dirt.
Let's say hey to Peter Capileo out there watching. Folks from all over watching Jose on the mound. Woo, that's a liner
hit
over to center, and your first baseman is getting to first base.
Center field for the first baseman Henry Uggan brings
That's going to bring up your designated hitter, J.D. Magovnia.
Designated hitter J.D. Magovnia. On deck, the center fielder Joseph Lefebvre.
Wow, that's how you get it started. Falcons looking to do some more damage after scoring 5 runs last inning.
Yeah, they're not messing around anymore. They really want this win.
Well, they're taking advantage of the pitcher. Jose Lizama Jr. Free singing.
Yeah, no one that tuned in tonight didn't realize, or the people that tuned in tonight didn't realize they were going to get a free show out of you.
All right, here comes the pitch. Woo! Flicks that one up.
Back.
It's coming right back here towards. Going to be too far away for
coming
chemo.
Right towards us.
Yeah. All right. That's an easy way to get a strike. Hey, folks, we're up here. We got Godfather's Pizza in the house. If you want some of the finest pizza in all of Saipan, you can give them a call right now. 235-2333. You can get the Brad Special. That is just the cheese and pepperoni. Man, that large pizza makes it all worthwhile. Look at the wind. Ooh, nice throw by Jose. Trying to catch the runner, didn't get him. But man, either Jose Lizama Jr. is standing in front of a fan like a Michael Jackson video, or the wind is picking up out there on the field. Look at that wind just rippling past them. I'm waiting for him to throw his arms back and go, ho! Ooh, no, that is inside for a ball.
Inside pitch just misses. The pitcher wanted that.
If you're just tuning in, folks, we're here in the top of the 4th inning. Score is 5 for the Falcons, nothing for the Bears. Falcons are at bat right now with a runner on first, no outs. Jose Lizama Jr. pitching right now. Here it comes. Ooh, chopper down the first base side. Foul.
The first base coach was about to catch it and then was like, no, you go get it. I'm going to make you run a little bit further.
No, that's right. We're still going to find out who our player of the game is tonight. They're going to go home with a $25 gift certificate from Godfather's that you could use for a pizza. You can use it for any food they've got. You could use it for any drinks they got. Heck, you want to go over there just to hang out? Buy other people drinks. You can do that too. $25 is going to go to the player of the game. Ooh. And that's going to be a decision that we're going to agree on.
I think it's going to be tough this game so far. I mean, there's been quite a few really good plays. They're definitely wanting to make it tough.
Well, had some great moves by the athletic second baseman, Giovanni Mira.
He's going.
Runner is going. Here comes the throw. What a snag by the shortstop.
Great catch by the shortstop.
Holy cow. Dennis Cabrera just saved the Bears bacon, because that definitely would have gone out into the in the center field.
Yeah, that runner would have definitely been able to get to third, I think, if he wouldn't have stopped that.
That's a strikeout, and it brings up the center fielder.
Well, still, it's a nice stolen base for Henry Uggan. J.D. Magovnia is going to go down with the strikeout. That's going to bring up your center fielder, Joseph Lefebvre, who singled in his last at-bat. Now he's facing the righty. He went from a lefty to a righty, batting from the opposite side. Here comes the pitch. Woo, that's a little grounder. It's going to sneak its way through to
Runner's coming.
left field, but he's coming for it all the way. And he is going to make it. The cutoff man is the pitcher. And just like that, the Falcons add to their lead. The score is 6 to nothing. The nice grounder for Joseph LaFoy.
To the plate.
Well, it's got to bring us to the top of the order to bring up MJ Aldon.
Formerly the shortstop, now the left fielder, MJ.
Is that for Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan?
Well, I'll give you a hint. This game has been a thriller. Here comes the pitch from Jose Jr. Oh, he bunts it, but he bunts it foul. We're going to bring the runner back.
Ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Oh!
You know, the one thing I will say, Brad, I think we're missing is walk-up music for each of these runners. I mean, how do you announce your presence better than with entrance theme music? I mean, wrestling perfected that art back in the 1950s and 60s and 70s. Probably really perfected it in the late 90s, early 2000s, but entrance music.
Well, the good news is that I love it. The bad news is we could get copyright dings. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's going to be a nice shot. That's going to drop in to shallow center. It's going to advance the runners, and now we got runners on first and second. Not a bad shot by Aldon. Going to bring up Ian Narita now. Runners on first and second. We've got one out. Looking pretty good. Thank you. Ian Narita, he's grounded out and got a walk. He's had an interesting night so far. Just like how interesting my night is now that I got this great food right here from Cristiano's.
I thought you were going to say you had this great company, but I guess the food is more comforting.
It is. I do have great company up here. Oh, that's a high fly ball to first base. Caught with no problem. High fly ball brought to you by Saipan Select.
And that really is, I think, the biggest difference between this game this week and last week is all of those pop-ups like that were just getting dropped. We've seen all of these caught so far, and that's really made the difference so far. That's why the score is only 6-0 and not 26-0.
And that probably would be the case if there were two different teams out here. That's going to bring up your second baseman, Giovanni Mura. And we already saw him do some damage out there defensively for the Falcons. Let's see what he can do. Oh, that's going to drop in for a single. No! What a catch by the center fielder! What a catch! Maybe that's the play of the game. Is that the play of the game by Henry Lizama Jr.?
I mean, did we just see that?
Wow. What a catch, folks.
Somebody ate his Wheaties this morning, I'm telling you.
Look at that, and the Bears are loving it. That was just an excellent catch. And you might be able to hear it, folks, but everybody out here in the press box we're just beside ourselves by that great play. I'll tell you, go and hit the scroll button on this live feed and watch it back for yourself. What a great play that was.
Yeah, I'm sad. We should rewind it here in the press box and watch that again. I mean, that was just incredible.
Well, I'm in the process of doing just that. There it is. Nope, it's not that at-bat. I think this is it right here. We're watching the replay now. I don't know where it was in the count, but we're pretty close to it right here. Oh, no, that's not it.
No.
That's the previous batter.
If you're at home, you really should. You should go back and rewatch that. That was incredible. I mean, the center fielder ate his Wheaties this morning. He must have lifted some weights. He got his pre-workout in. He was just amped and ready for that.
Yeah, it was man, that was great. Well, that's going to bring up your first baseman, Angel Palacios, for the Bears. We're in the heart of the lineup. Then he's going to be followed by your second baseman, Tony Leon Guerrero, and Ben Flores. And I've got this piece of pizza here from Godfather's.
Pizza.
I'm mostly through it.
I really like that this batter's helmet and pants are like almost exactly matching. I mean, it's almost the same shades of white here.
He's looking like Bruce Springsteen with that red hanky in his pocket. Outside by Serrano for ball one.
Oh, perhaps he was also born in the USA. Hopefully he doesn't get in a little small town jam.
Or be sent to Vietnam. Here comes the pitch. Low and inside.
Although, like, in this day and age, being sent to Vietnam would not be as bad as it was back then. Vietnam has some wonderful, wonderful tourist places to go see.
All right. There we go. Serrano's still pitching tonight here in the
That's
bottom of the
strike.
fourth.
Called strike by the umpire.
He's got 1-1 is the count.
I always like the announcement when it's
One ball,
called
one
strike
strike.
by the umpire as if that was really the wrong call. Like, oh, he called it a strike.
Ooh, that was
That one
definitely
he
a strike.
definitely called a strike because it was a strike.
For the second strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right. Well, here comes the pitch. That's a grounder right up the middle, just outside the reach of the
Is he
shortstop.
going to get a double out of it? Is he? Oh, he's going. He's running for the
He is.
double.
Evangelista just couldn't get. Oh, the throw got in.
In there.
It bounced all over.
I think that throw was in time if he would have caught it. If he would have had control of it, I think that throw was in time.
Well, that was a
That would
nice,
have been incredible.
nice bit of base running by Angel, and that's going to bring up Tony Leon Guerrero. Oh, the skipper is coming out.
The batter,
He's going to talk to his pitcher.
Tony Young.
He might have seen all he's got to see because, but I don't know. I think you keep him in there.
Yeah, I don't think he's been doing a bad job. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what their normal rotation is. I mean, I do get that we're now in the fourth inning, so he's pitched 3 full innings. But
Wow,
I think
that was a great camera angle.
I think you've got the right hand. You ride the hot hand. He's been doing really well. I mean, right now he's held them to no scores or no runs. There's not scores here. There's runs.
All right, well, Serrano is still in. Here comes the pitch. Oh, big swing.
Got a piece of it.
Just enough, right?
Yeah, sometimes you just got to get the tip. That's all you need.
Just at first. All right, well.
I mean, just the tip will keep you going for a while. At bat, I mean, obviously.
Thanks for clearing that up. All right, well, Serrano
Is that
looking to go all the way in with the next pitch. Here he goes. In the dirt.
Does that bring our pride count up to 3?
Outside pitch.
I think that's universal. Universal.
But not paramount.
Yes. Well, I don't know exactly how I'm going to work in Columbia or Miramax, but here comes the pitch. Oh, that's going to be a little fly ball to shallow second. Fielded earlier. Mira there again.
First up, and that'll bring up to, I think, the right fielder, number 41.
Yeah, it'd be really hard to work like MGM in there. I mean, because it's not like we have. Oh wait, we have the Bears. We just don't have Lions and Tigers.
Oh, my. This pokey nachos from Cristiano. All right, here comes the pitch. Bless you.
Oh, off his helmet.
Followed it right off of the dome. And it goes off of the catcher's mask.
Did he actually catch a piece of that? It kind of looked like he swung and missed it, but it just went off of the catcher's helmet.
Oh, yeah.
I think he caught a piece. He might have caught a piece of it, but
With that much speed, I figure it's got to come off the bat. So your right fielder, Ben Flores here, he lined to second. Again, a great defensive play by Mira last time. He fouled that one back as well.
Foul ball.
So he's just a little bit behind in this swing.
The pitcher, Jose Lezama Jr.
So Serrano is still pitching a little bit faster than he thought.
maybe next week DPS will let us borrow one of those radar guns. We can start clocking the speed.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Ooh, dropped in there for a strike, and he's out of there. Ben Flores. Been shown to Ben Torres. And that's going to bring up your pitcher, Jose Lozama Jr. He's going to make it his mission to try to chop back some of those runs now. His team down 6-0. This is his opportunity to try and bring him back in. Gives an air high five to the ump right there. He's adjusting the cup. Here's the pitch. Woo, outside. No. It is catching the corner there.
The strike.
Mabel is all over that. That's a strike.
That is outside corner and called strike.
Man,
One strike, no balls. Runner on second.
He's ballless, Cotton. All right, here it comes. Here comes the pitch from Serrano.
Oh, he's taking
The
third.
runner is going. Here comes the throw. Nice throw.
Oh, he got past him. He's
But look at that.
No.
Your left fielder came in.
No go.
That is exactly how you're supposed to play that as your outfielder. Playing some defense. Back up your infielder. Well done. Smart defensive play right there.
Yep, that was good. That was good. Made sure that the Falcons didn't, or they kept the Bears from getting their first run.
Yeah, well, they got a couple outs already. This could be it.
Pitcher steps off the plate.
All right, well, you got to run around third. You got 2 outs. Pitcher versus pitcher battle right here. See if he can't get him to strike out. Here's the pitch from Keone. Ooh,
Right
there's
down the
a
middle,
strike.
Yeah.
And there a call for the second strike.
All right, the windup and the pitch. Ooh, I thought that was going to be good.
Yeah, that one did.
The catcher thought it was going to be good.
2 balls.
Serrano thought it was going to be good. You know who did it?
The only person that mattered.
Yep, UPS said that that's not a successful delivery tonight. All right, Serrano saying well, maybe next time we'll go with FedEx. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to get him out of the
Easy
inning.
call.
And that saves him. So now no runs again through 4 complete. Score is Falcons 6, Bears a lot less than 6.
The score is 6.
Bears still with a goose egg out there. Which is hard because bears are mammals. They don't really lay eggs.
That would make it interesting. Well, hey, we're going to bring us up to the top of the 5th. Again, the heart of the lineup for the Falcons is going to bring up your catcher, Benin Iguel, followed by your right fielder, Peter Lieto, and your left fielder, Francisco Lafoyfoy. I'm going to leave this with you for a little bit. I got to run outside.
Well, that's the perfect time to leave it with me because there is some delicious food showing on the screen. Here at the Taste of the Marianas, you should visit booth number 9, which is the Surf Club booth at Taste of the Marianas. The Taste of the Marianas going tomorrow night. And tomorrow night, I believe, is the barbecue cook-off. But you can stop by booth number 9, get you some barbecue rib set, a cheeseburger that you can even add barbecue sauce to, the cheesy pilaf with meat sauce, or the hamburger steak. So any of those would be there. They look delicious. So stop by Taste of the Marianas. And if you don't know, you can actually get on the MVA website and buy your tokens ahead of time. And that way when you arrive at the festival, they have a special designated line for people that bought their tokens ahead of time. And it lets them basically skip that line and go straight in to getting their tokens. So they don't have to wait in that long line of people using cash to get their tokens. So you should think about that. Get on the MVA website and they'll help take care of you there. So we've got the Bears starting to get back out on the field. The score currently is 6-0 for the Falcons. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Let me see if I can figure out who's up. Is it June Lizama?
Swings and misses for the first strike, the catcher, number 7, Benin Eagle.
Assuming that Brad's thing here is correct, it'd be June Lizama that's up to bat. No. Ben Iguel? Oh, he's on the wrong. I'm on the wrong line. Ben and Iguel. Oh, sorry about that. Ben and Iguel's up to bat. Here comes the pitch. Oh, a swing and a miss.
Misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter.
Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ben and Iguel. Benin getting back in the box. Staring down the pitcher. Here comes the pitch. Oh, another swing and a miss. And that's going to be the first out.
First out. And that'll bring to the plate number 77, the right fielder, Peter Lieto. Number 72, correction.
And so Peter Lieto now up to bat. Peter's 0 for 2 so far tonight. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, hits that one back over.
Back behind the press box.
Up over our heads here at the press box. So he's got 1 strike, no balls to Peter Lieto.
How you doing, partner?
All right, here comes the second pitch in. Oh, really high for a ball.
Upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So we got 1 ball, 1 strike to Peter Lieto.
You wouldn't believe the action going down there for foul balls. All right, here we go. Lizama with the windup, the pitch. Ooh, he caught that one.
That's going to be the second strike.
That one, you could actually see the movement, though, coming from one side to the other, where it did come over the plate. But, man.
That's going to be 2 strikes and 1 ball to Peter Lieto.
Yep. Let's see what we got out here from the big man on the big mound. Woo! Oh. So chopper over to third, fielded cleanly. Here's the throw in the dirt. Oh, but it is in time. Great throw, great catch. The Bears looking pretty good out there as, man, I'll tell you, Shaq Rangamar picking up that ball and whipping it all the way over to Angel Palacios. But, yeah, that's some great stuff. That's really great stuff. And thank you, Robbie, for pointing out to where that is out here.
I was only pointing it out because I was super confused on it earlier. I figured it out, but it took me a second.
It's kind of like that movie, A Beautiful Mind, without all of the Kevin Spacey stuff going on.
I mean, I'm beautiful and I have a mind, but...
Hey, is this AJ Evangelista who's coming up now?
Yeah, strike 1 to AJ Evangelista.
Ooh, got a little hiccup action going there behind me. Could hear that. So that's going to bring up AJ Evangelista. He came in the third.
Oh, another called strike. Woo. Caught that corner again.
And he's replacing Francisco Lafoy. Actually, he came in and got moved to shortstop. The previous shortstop, MJ Aldon, went out there to left field, and he pulled out Francisco Lafoy. So AJ, ooh, big swing and a miss, and he's going to end the inning on that one. Not looking happy, but that's how it happens. The Falcons unable to add to their lead, but hey, they're through 4.5 now with a nice 6-run lead. And let's see what can happen as we head to the bottom of the 5th with the Bears trailing 6-0.
Yeah, it was a quick 3 up and 3 down. Started with a strikeout and then a ground out. and finished it up with a second strikeout. So I mean, that's how you want to do it essentially. Maybe get a strikeout in the middle. Maybe that's a slightly better plan, but
Hey, well,
I'd say it's still basically just how you draw it up if you're the Bears.
getting 3 up and 3 down is exactly how I like to do it when we're watching this game. But really, we do have, save for all those pass balls in the 3rd inning. This has been a really close contest. Really, really great playing, and man, it looks like
it's just that one half of it. I mean, that's what's amazing is just those small mistakes, right? I mean, whether you're watching this league, whether you're watching even the major leagues, whether you're watching anything, it's those small mistakes that separate the two teams typically in a game. And so far, it was the Bears that made them, and we'll see. There's still some game left to play, though.
There's plenty of action left in this thing. You got who we got coming up? We got Josiah coming up now. I believe that is Josiah coming up. It's his first at-bat tonight. He came in earlier to replace June Lizama. Actually, there's a whole lot of stuff that ended up happening, but he came in to replace as DH. So Josiah here in the bottom of the 5th getting his first at-bat. He was showing bunt, pulled it back, and nothing happened there. So here we go. Looking to see if he can't get the party started for the Bears here in the bottom of the 5th. Ooh, Serrano's shaking him off. Finally gets the call that he wants. Here comes the windup and the pitch.
Oh.
And that drops in, but not in for a strike. In for a ball.
2 balls on the batter.
What's going on here?
The Bears is trying to get the
I know.
party started.
Oh, there we go.
So yeah.
That was it. That's what it. All right. So, still looking good.
He is staring down the pitcher, ready for that pitch. Oh, that one's way in the dirt.
Way in the dirt. Down low, 3 balls on the batter.
All right. Well, it is the first time he's up, and Serrano's digging himself a little bit of a hole, way behind in the count, 3-0. And this one, you just got to throw it right down the middle, see what happens.
Yeah,
Throw the heat.
That can be a dangerous proposition.
And that was it. He
There
got
it was,
him.
though.
That's what you got to do. You got nothing
You
else
knew it
to
was
lose.
coming. You knew it was coming, right? Even Lizama knew that one was coming. That was the pitch he wanted. That was the pitch he should have been ready for, and just barely missed it.
It's really interesting to me, something about this game. I'll tell you after this pitch here from, big swing and a
another
miss
one.
again. Now the count is full. But it's interesting to me that when you do the lineup, you put all the guys out there in the field, but you want to have your stronger batters earlier in the lineup. The guy in the last spot is usually your weakest hitter, right? They did that with their DH. Oh, swing and a miss! 3 straight strikes after 3 straight balls, 3 straight strikes. Now that's how you get going, get yourself out of a hole. Serrano just needed a little bit more confidence there.
I mean, you think about how quickly that can change, too, right? He went from 3 balls where all of the pressure, everything was on the pitcher for that. 3 pitches later, batter's done.
Yep. Well, Shaq Rangamar is coming up. This is his 3rd at-bat of the game. He started off with a walk, struck out last time, and now he's got his first pitch strike in his 3rd at-bat.
Yeah, the rest.
All right. Well, Serrano got to feel pretty good after that, right? And then you throw another.
That should instill some confidence.
Oh, man. So now that's 5 strikes in a row for Serrano. Facing Shaq Rangamar. Got him. Rangamar got a piece of it, but not enough because Serrano just all of a sudden, it's like he realized that these guys won't be able to hit him if he just starts throwing
it.
This, yeah. Got some confidence out of nowhere. Or bravado, maybe. Charge this bad boy up.
He likes this decision, so here he's coming.
Ooh, way outside. Even too far outside for Mabel. You need to charge your phone? You can use this one. Mine's at 96.
I'm at 53.
Oh, it's a fast charger. You could do it.
No, you're good.
All right. Serrano. Ooh, I thought that was good. Oh, it was good, and he's out of there. Another strikeout.
In there for the first strike
And by the way, when I say I thought it was a strike, I thought that was a strike based on the strike zone that we're viewing. So I'll tell you what, any of that stuff we were talking about at the beginning of the game, not looking like a strike, I could say one thing with the certainty. Mabel has been 100% consistent on his strike zone so far. That's all you can ask for as a hitter. Now that's going to bring up your shortstopper, Dennis Cabrera. He opened the game with a strikeout in the first, and then he got hit by a pitch in the second, or in the third, I'm sorry, and then first pitch strike. Look at that. Serrano is dealing strikes like Robbie Glass at the bowling alley.
Which would be almost none.
Oh, another swing and a miss. What is happening? This kid's just got stronger as the game's going on.
And that makes you think about last inning, right? Where he almost looked like they were almost going to pull him. And then they didn't. And look at that. He's delivering for him.
Well, let's see if he can finish off with another strike here. Ooh, in the dirt. We're here in the bottom of the fifth with 2 outs. Serrano's got 8 strikeouts already. How about that? But he also hit 3 people.
Can't win them all, Brad. Can't win them all.
Yeah, I mean, 3 strikes, you're out. All right, here comes the windup and the pitch. Oh, that's going to be a chopper over to first. Does he get it? Oh, he does. That's a great defensive play. Wow, Serrano getting some help from Henry Ogden on a great catch.
That was good.
A great catch.
Great effort. Yep.
To get them out of the innings. Wow, unscathed. So now we're through 5 complete. Score is Falcons 6, Bears nothing.
Another 3 up, 3 down.
And that is getting us moving. We are hustling. So speaking of Henry Ogden, he's going to lead off the inning. Bless you. He's going to lead off the inning. Bless you again.
I don't know what I'm allergic to.
Well, I know which one of the 7 dwarves you are. All right, well, Henry Ogden's going to lead off the inning, followed by J.D. McGuffnia and Joseph LaFoy-Foy.
Happy, I hope, and not dopey.
No, I was thinking...
I figured you'd remember sneezy, but I was just trying to turn it.
That's right. You can see we got a fan club up here. By the way, look at that guy with the thumbs up in the background. That is Darren Flores. He's your PA announcer, and he's been part of baseball here in the CNMI for 32 years. And he's been hanging out and doing all kinds of stuff. You see him here in the field after the game. He has fun. He loves this. This is his passion, and he's out here doing it for you guys. And he's doing it, again, just because of his love of the sport.
32 years ago. 32 years ago, I was just a wee lad.
Replacing JD will be Jordan Sewell, the new DH sitting, Jordan Sewell.
Jordan Sewell coming in the 6th inning. All right, so let's block him out from here. Jordan Sewell, he's been playing baseball for a long time as well. But this should still be, coming up right now, should be Henry Ogden, your first baseman. So it's going to be Henry Ogden, Jordan Sewell, and Joseph LaFoy-Foy, your next 3 batters for the Tinapag Falcons. Choggy North with finesse. All right, here's the pitch. Lozama's still in there. Ooh, got some heat on that one, but that one, foul ball goes out on the first base side into the parking lot. Hey, if it hits your window, make Romy your auto glass homie at the Saipan Auto Glass Pro, 235-9037. Saipan Auto Glass Pro, located in the CDA building right across the street from the Shack. So if your window's got a crack, that's where it's at. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that looks like it's going to be foul down the first base side. Still going to be within inside the confines. Not too shabby. I'm looking forward to my post-game beverage of choice. Ovaltine.
More Ovaltine, please.
It's a crummy commercial. All right. Well, Jose. Oh, this one here? This is not Ovaltine. It is a sports drink, though.
That's where you're getting the power from.
Ooh, that one's in there for a strike. Henry Hogan looks up at the sky in disgust, like Whitney Houston's waiting to exhale. Ugh, not loving it. That's got to bring up Jordan Sewell with his first at-bat. He's just coming into the game.
Well, maybe later he can just dance with somebody.
With somebody who loves him.
Because he already felt the heat.
Don't you want to dance? Say you want to dance. Don't you want to dance? All right, Jordan Sewell, your designated hitter for the Falcons with his first at-bat. New arrival. Ooh, that's a big swing and a miss. By a big DH. Oh, he's laughing at that one, too. That guy looks like he's got a beetle nut the size of a Volkswagen rocking in his right cheek. That is one of those.
That is big league chew. That is definitely big league chew.
No,
he got
that
that
could
from
be-
that packet. Just
That one just
Big one
came in
stuffed it
on the
in.
plane from Yap. All right. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ooh, low and coming in hot. Tell you what, since he came in there with a little rough circumstances in the third inning, Jose Lozama Jr. has been doing pretty well on the mound. A lot of unfortunate stuff while he was coming in cold, really. All those passed balls. But since then, he's kind of kept the Falcons at bay. Not doing too bad.
2 balls and 1 strike on the batter.
Just falling behind in the count, though, right now.
I'm pretty sure you can find Falcons in a lot of bays.
Okay, well, let's see what he's got on this one here. Woo! Nice little flick and a slap on that one. 2-2.
2 balls and 2
Now, this
strikes.
does bring up a really important question, Brad, is who chooses these team names?
Ooh, I'm not sure. Well,
I feel like that's an answer that our audience would want to know. I mean, who decided this was the Falcons and the Bears? I mean, I thought we were going to get some more, local animals and things in here.
oh, I thought that was going to drop in for a strike. No.
Why?
3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes, full count.
Let's see. JR, I don't think he wants to go down watching. If it's close, he's swinging. Let's see what he's got. Jose and Jordan. Oh, he got him! JR just felt it. Exactly what we've been watching the whole time. Yikes. So that's 2 strikeouts in a row for Jose. That's going to bring up Joseph LaFoy. But I thought for sure that was outside.
Every single one of those on that side, every single one of those, he has called those a strike, and they have.
But he's consistent.
I'm not going to say they're even questionable. He's got
all the way up to the front of that sucker. He's not waiting at all. And
right
he's
up on the
crowding in
plate.
that spot. He's not going to let Mabel give him that inside strike. Maybe he will. I don't know. But he's right up there. It's kind of hard to brush a guy back when you're a righty and he's batting from that side of the box. Here comes the pitch. Woo! He got another piece of that, fouled that down the third base side.
Foul ball. With 2 strikes on the batter, the Purple.
But now he's behind in the count is Jose. 0-2. Falcons had a runaway third inning where they got 5 runs on a whole bunch of passed balls when Jose came in cold. Then they put out that fire, and they're back.
And they're back, yeah. Nothing really since. There's the 1 run, I think, in the 4th.
Yep.
But
Oh, that one's down in the dirt. I had a feeling that they were going to call that a strike, and just based on the momentum of the game, it did not happen. But, man, got a great showing from the fans out here. They're in the stands. They're out there around the outfield. Those are the best seats, though, really. In the outfield, get yourself a tent, get yourself some beverages that you can't have inside the friendly confines over here. Jose, he's up there shaking. He's like, I want some of those beverages. Let me see if I can't strike this guy out. In the dirt, nothing doing. 2-2. Oh, look at that sportsmanship right there.
Another one of those. See how quick it can change? I mean, now it's the tied count 2-2, where it was just 0-2. Just each pitch so valuable.
Each pitch a valuable commodity that you cannot find on the standard market.
All right. Here comes the pitch from Jose. Outside and high. Ever since they legalized it, a lot of people have been exactly that. 3-2 now.
I'm pretty sure people were doing that before it was legalized, but okay.
I could tell you, I just went down to my G ride, picked up my little Powerade drink, and I caught a full exhale of the people in the truck parked next to me. Okay, here comes the pitch. Woo! Swing, caught a little piece of that, foul back against the old backstop. Still 3-2. It was funny because you could tell they were trying to be like discreet about it. No.
Yeah, it's hard to be discreet when something smells so distinct.
Yeah.
He is still really far up in that box.
He looks like he's on his way to the mound. Actually, it's to his disadvantage because the closer you are to the pitcher, the faster that pitch appears. Oh, and he got him swinging. So 3 up, 3 down, all strikeouts for Jose Lizama Jr. having himself a little good deal the last couple of innings. He's had 5 strikeouts in the last 2 innings, 6 in the last 3. But that's going to do it for the Falcons in the top of the 6th with nothing. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on base. And that's going to bring us into the bottom of the inning with Henry Lizama, Kimo Ngailan, and Angel Palacios.
Oh, I think we missed the fifth inning stretch again.
The 5th inning stretch? It's weird to do the song because it's not the 7th inning. I mean, you want to do it.
It's just hard to be at a baseball game and not think that there's a blank inning stretch.
I mean, we could do it, but the only people that would hear it would be us, unless we got the other microphone. But this is the time that we would do it. But it's really the 7th inning.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 2 innings before the final, right? So that'd make it the 5th inning for us, because it's the 7th inning stretch in a 9-inning game.
Yeah, I mean, I
so
guess this would be
for a 7th, and we're in the
6th.
bottom of the 6th, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe that's what we'll do next week. Actually, next week, we're not going to be broadcasting on Friday. Next week, I don't know, have we decided, JoJo, about Monday or Tuesday? Not yet. But there's going to be the track and field Masters for Oceania happening right next door at the Oleai Track and Field. And we are going to be broadcasting that. And it's going to be just an all-day thing. It'll be way too difficult to do this. So we're going to do our Saipan Baseball League Game of the Week either Monday or Tuesday next week. The answer of who's that going to be? The answer I have is I don't know. Let's find. We've got a pretty good choice. Let's see. Nope.
I will tell you, I will not be with our beloved viewers if it's a Monday night. That is when we play Ultimate Frisbee, which if anyone out there would like to play, first pitch is a ball. If anyone would like to play Ultimate Frisbee, we play Mondays and Fridays. Mondays we play right now at American Memorial Park at 5 p.m. Come on out. We'll teach you to play even if you don't. If you just want some exercise, good way to get it.
Oh, I got to tell you, it's an easy decision because there is no Monday night game. Anyway, here comes the pitch from Serrano. Big swing, got a little piece of it. Tuesday, it's the Comets who have changed their name to Survivors. They're going to be playing the Natives. Wednesday, it's the Cardinals and the Bandits. That's going to be a good game. Then you got the Bears and D-Niners on Thursday, and then again, the night we're not going to be here, Junior Nationals against the Brewers. Junior Nationals out there in Palau. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, jammed him. Still caught a piece of it.
Thank you.
Boom, boom, boom. Henry Lozama, your center fielder, trying to get some kind of something started for the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, they got to get something in this inning, you think, right? Like, you can't go to the last inning still down 6, and
Outside.
that'd be a monumental task. Like we talked about last week, you got to start eating that elephant one bite at a time.
We should check with our statistician. Do they even have credit? I've got them down for maybe 1 hit so far. Yeah. So Serrano is throwing a 1-hitter so far through 5.5 here. Yep. Palacios I got him in the 4th. Other than that, people have either gotten on base by getting hit by a pitch or getting hit by a pitch.
One person's actually gotten a hit. And
1 hit. So basically, the pitcher is winning. He's hit more people than they have hits. That's a stat for you. Stat of the day. How about that? Stat of the day. All right, here comes the pitch from Serrano. Way outside.
Oh, there's the second one. That's a walk.
Yep. And that's the second walk so far.
Leadoff walk for the batter Henry Lozama, who brings up to the plate the catcher.
Yeah, it's funny. Shaq Rangamar got on base with a walk to start the game, or to start the bottom of the 1st for the Bears. And now Henry Lozama joins him. That's going to be Kimo Engailan, your catcher. He's actually been calling a pretty decent game there from behind the plate and having a great outing. He flied out to second base to start the game in the 1st inning, and then he struck out in the 3rd. This is his 3rd at-bat. He's 0-2 so far. Oh, big throw. That was a big confidence throw. There was no maybe about that throw to first base for Keone.
No, he knew what he wanted to do on that one. He really zinged it in there.
Okay. Well. Oh, boy, that was inside. It's a good thing he's only wearing one chili cup. That would have nipped the other one. Jeez, it was almost ball 3.
Yes, Brett.
All right, here
please
comes
explain
pitch.
that to your daughter. What does that
Dropped
mean?
in there for a strike.
From the outside corner first, right?
That sounds like a conversation to have at home later.
That is 1 ball,
Yes.
1 strike.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Here's the pitch from Keone. Oh, that's a great contact down the third base side, but it's foul. And the kids are sprinting after it, too. That's some of the most exciting stuff out here tonight. See, that little kid just bolted right off the stands, sprinting out there to get that ball, come back here and get his free drink provided by Marpac. You got to really appreciate that. Saipan Baseball League, of course, they are sponsored by the Tan Holdings Foundation. Getting all kinds of money. Here's the pitch. Oh, man, that's a changeup that didn't change.
2 balls on the batter and 2 strikes, correction. 2-2.
Yeah. All right. So we got a runner on first. Nobody's out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The Bears are at bat. They're trailing 6-0. Here comes the pitch. Oh, it's a chopper right back to the pitcher. He wants to throw for the force at second, but nobody's there. And it ends up going into the outfield. The runner's going to make his way over to third base. The shortstopper caught napping out there. In fact, he was having so much fun watching the game, he ended up not being there.
Well, you're going to have to label that one as an error.
Boy, that's disappointing. That should absolutely be an out. He could have thrown it to first, but no, he wants to throw the leading runner.
And that's the right decision, right? Because, I mean, you theoretically can get the double play, but you've got to start at that in second.
Well, no matter what.
He just hesitated too long on it.
You got to know that when you're playing out there in the field, that's where you go. You got to get on that base, right? Your pitcher stopped it. He did his job. You got to get in the position to get it there. Now, it could have been the second baseman, could have been the shortstop, but neither one of them, they were just looking at each other like, wow, Keone made a great play.
You do it.
That was good. Here, let me post this photo on Instagram while you stand there looking at the ball. The pitcher wanted to throw to the base. He's like, but where is everybody?
Yeah.
And
nobody home, you got to have somebody home.
It's disappointing. Now, that could be the little crack in the veneer that gets the Bears
going.
back
yeah,
on
we
board.
We got to see. Those small mistakes, but can the Bears take advantage of it?
Well, here's the only guy who got a hit so far tonight for the Bears, Angel Palacios. He's making his third at-bat. He popped out in the first. He got on base. That was not a great-looking bunt. He bunted that one. Looked more like he punted that one. The thing went up high and foul. What's going on? It looks like they're making a change here.
Getting a little explanation.
The coach from the first base side running down to talk to the ump. Not sure what this chat's going to be about.
I'm not really sure about that bunt call there either. I mean, a very well placed one. I can see how the third base runner is going to make it in. But I think it's really.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's going on? He's going to talk to his other guy. He's like, hey, you know what? We can make more money in commercials if we're out here and we extend this game a little bit. Now the coach from the Falcons is coming out too.
They're asking him about the opposite. They asked to change the picture because he came up, but he didn't know to come up two in 1 inning. He has to come out 2 in 1 inning.
Oh. All right.
So that was the argument. That was what he was trying to check. He had to switch the pitcher. Trying to get momentum on their side.
Well, Martin Pooh is saying can tell the Falcon coach to change his pitcher. So you only get so many mound visits. And I think they would, the Bears, if I was the Bears, I'd want to get Serrano off the mound too because he's doing pretty well so far tonight. But now he's facing, for the first time, he's got a little bit of trouble with runners on the corners and nobody out. And the runner's going.
Oh, foul.
Foul ball. Yeah, he's going to have to trot back to first base and do it all over again. But I just sprinted. Yeah, well, you're going to have to try it again.
Yeah, I think sometimes too, as the hitter, you got to be aware that your guy's running. You got to kind of lay off and let the play develop.
Well,
but he's already gotten one hit so far, so he was really trying to get that second one. And
well, let's see what he got this time. If he's going to go for it again. No, Serrano, he had to throw it. He's caught in a rundown, and he's going to be out of there. He's out of there. He ran outside the base path. He's out. He can't be safe. He's got to be out of there. He's asking, are you kidding me? He's safe. Not only that, check this out. The field umpire is looking back to the home plate umpire for the play. What happened right in front of his face? What are you doing?
Safe at second base.
He is safe at second base. Well, so here's what happened.
I mean, it was a good dodge. I'm not sure about the baseline running rules as well as maybe you guys, but the ability to jump and suck in your gut and make that guy miss, that was pretty impressive.
Well, now the other thing is that Serrano, when he made that pitch, it looked like he didn't even make that pitch. He had to throw to first, otherwise he would have balked on that one. And that would have given that guy, he would have advanced the runner. But the thing is that he ended up throwing the first. They should have got him in that rundown, and I thought that they did. But then why would the field umpire, who's 10 feet away, defer to the umpire who's about 120 feet away? That is crazy.
When you don't want to be blamed for the call, you let somebody else make the call.
Well, he's going to be safe. That's it. The runners
They're
are going to be on
calling it.
second and
And the
third.
umpire standing their call.
I
It's
do
safe
agree
at
in that I
second.
don't think he was tagged, but again, I don't know the baseline running rule well enough to know if he actually stepped off the line or not.
He didn't go. So you don't have to run exactly in a straight line. That was probably okay. Like if you would have seen him run in on the grass, like run
you
way
can't-
outside
you can't run
of it,
around.
right?
I know that, but I can see the argument though that he did take a straight path to the base, and the jump was a jump out with sucking in his gut, and I don't.
Oh, look at him! Did you see that little pirouette he just did? Oh,
Now
my
he's
God.
just rubbing it in. I think he should just be thankful that he kind of got away with one there and move on.
Oh my goodness. Chemo the ballerina out there on second base with more dexterity than one of those Russian ballerinas that come in here to do the nutcracker.
I mean, he's got a decent amount of body to be moving around.
Look
This
at
is
that.
very
He
impressive.
just
Now
did
he's
it
really
again out
dancing.
there. This guy,
He needs to pay attention so he doesn't get caught off guard for something, you know?
he's starring in his own personal flash dance video. Outside, ball one. Yes. Great commentary there from my daughter. Does he realize he's playing baseball?
I guess this is the
He
first
thinks
time
that he's doing it. He thinks he's doing it pretty well because he's still there.
They tell boxers to take ballet to get a little more nimble on their feet.
Well, you
Apparently he
start
thought that
calling
was good
him
for baseball too.
Twinkle Toes and Guyland. Oh boy!
Another hit by pitch.
Inside
Yeah.
Wilson
Well,
for
that
another
is
hit
how
by
you
pitch.
level the playing field when you're the
And
pitchers.
that will load up the bases for the
Coyote
second
just had
baseman
enough
of
of
the
it. He's like, you know what?
Anthony
I got to get back to my
Young,
plunking
Tinder.
days.
I really think at this point Keone does owe the Bears players a free massage somewhere. Need to go get some certificates and start handing them out.
What? Oh, well, maybe that's what's going to happen. They are taking the ball out of his mitt. That's going to be it. So looks like they're going to be changing the pitcher. Yep, he's calling him in, and that's going to be it for Keone. Keone's going to be done for today, and I'll tell you what, he did a great job. Let's see who they're going to bring in. That's number 2. I don't know who number 2 is. Who does number 2 work for?
Yeah, you tell that to everybody.
Who? Okay, Harvey? A-R-V-Y.
RV.
What's his last name? Okay, well that's going to bring in R.V. Yagwell here in the bottom of the 6th.
Falcons, replacing
Coming in.
Keone Serrano is
And
RB Yagwell.
well, you
How
got to
about
give
Keone
it up for
Serrano?
Keone for having a great game
Okay,
so
awesome
far.
game today.
And that's going to bring up, your second baseman is going to be the batter, and that's going to be Tony Leon Guerrero. He's going to be facing R.V. Yagwell for the first time tonight. So Yagwell's getting his warm-ups in. The Falcons coach saying, hey, I've seen enough of Serrano, but I'll tell you, I didn't think Serrano was playing bad. I didn't think he was ready to pull out, but, you end up getting I think he would have settled right back in there.
I can see the argument, though, that he was starting to feel some of that pressure. I mean, this was the first time the bases had been loaded for him. That one pitch really got away from him. So he hit the batter.
Holy cow, is
But,
Malcolm Omar here? Is that what's happening?
He pitched, 5 full innings and then part of a 6th.
Well, that was a little bit of a break. Oh, boy, that was high and outside.
Well, here we are, too, and this is where the Bears have to take advantage. They've got 0 outs, bases loaded.
Uh-oh, look who's coming up to bat right now. Tony Leon Guerrero. He's got a big old chain.
Bases loaded, bases juiced, ducks in the pond for the Bears.
But I don't know who it is.
The batter Anthony Youngler, Tinden.
He just has a jersey on. It says.
Yeah. He's got a Magofnia jersey, but he's got a Leon Guerrero last name. Rocking that chain like it's going out of style. Rocking that chain like it ain't no thing. With Ina's Chicken Wang. All right. Who? On the mound?
Correction, Zach Bloss on the mound.
Okay, so
Zach Bloss with the
not
pitch.
Arby. That's going to be
Oh, that's gonna be
outside
a
for a
ball?
ball. So Zach Bloss is on the mound. All that stuff we talked about with Arby, well, forget about it. Zach Bloss is on the mound for the Falcons. We'll eventually get it. We might not have it right the first time, but we'll have it right sometime. Here we go. Bloss with a bunt
trying with the
foul.
Foul ball.
Not Bloss isn't the one who bunted it. Look at that, I made a mistake again. Hey folks, if you like mistakes, keep tuning in to our broadcast.
Just like these players are out here tonight to work on their skills, we're out here to work on ours.
That's right.
And the only way to get better is to do it, and sometimes when you do it wrong.
All right, well, here comes Zach Bloss. He's in a tough position here. Oh, that's a chopper over to short field to clean. Here's the throw, forced to home. No, and it goes right past the catcher. That's one run will score. The Bears are on the board. Here comes their second run. And the other runners are going around second and third. Holy cow, and the Bears are back in the ball game. Folks, the score now 6-2 on that pass ball. I'll tell you, man, Robbie,
We've had a lot from pass balls tonight.
yep. Well, it's a tough situation to be in.
Not many from future balls, but a lot of pass balls.
Balls from the future. So you've got the problem, though, when you're coming in cold and you got to work on your control and all that stuff, 8 pitches is not a whole lot of time to get yourself warmed up. But, you end up doing that. He comes in, he's got the bases loaded already. It's going to be a tough. Anyway, we're going to call that one an E. I don't know. You're going to call it an E2 or you're going to call that an E6? E6. All right. That's it. It's a throwing error. It's an E6,
Throw an error,
folks.
yeah.
All right. That's going to bring up Ben Flores.
So it was pretty low.
Is that
Pretty
Ben
low for the
Flores?
catcher. Oh, that one's low for the first pitch. The ball
Yeah,
one.
it is Ben Flores. So, again, still no outs. Runners on second and third. 2 runs scored already. Ben Flores, a base hit, can bring the Bears a lot closer here. He's sizing up Bloss. Ooh, way outside. That's even outside of my bell strike zone.
We got 2 balls, no strikes. Runners on second and third. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The Falcons are still up 6-2 over the Bears, but Bears are starting to mount something here.
Hell, let's see what Bloss has here from the mound. Here it comes. Woo, swing and a miss.
Swing comes up empty.
That'll cool you off. Folks, that breeze that you're feeling out there was from Ben Flores cooling everybody down, just like Kalohi Kai. The wave is on fire. Zach Bloss is getting hot. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's going to be a shot to center. Will he catch it? Yes, he will. That's going to be one there. And here comes the throw. 1 run will score. And now the Bears on that sac fly. Bears are coming back with 3 runs here in the bottom of the 3rd. Not too bad. So Ben Flores with that nice sac fly, 1 down, still got runners, a runner on 3rd. That's going to bring up Jose Lezama, who started the game as your 3rd baseman, ended up sliding over to pitch. After
there's something still going on in the field. They're talking about some things here, like maybe somebody didn't tag up. But from what I was watching, it seemed like they tagged up and it should have been fine. They're finally getting all the calls right here, but there was definitely some discussion out there between the umps and the second baseman about it.
All right, well, let's see what we got here. Bloss is checking out the runner. He's like, that dude, he's not going to steal home on me. I'm better than that. All right, here's the stretch. Ooh, down in the nice little save there by the catcher. Ben Igwell. Been pretty much having a good game so far tonight.
The Bears are coming back.
Yeah, 6-3. Oh,
Only one out. Runner still on third.
Bloss likes what he sees. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that's going to be a shot. That's going to be fair ball. It's going to be down the first base side. Oh, it's high and out of the mid. And the fourth run of the inning will score. The Bears have crawled back into this game. Off of that, that's going to be an error right off the mitt. You know, I'll tell you, he had plenty of time to get underneath that, Robbie, and it did. Like he should have caught that with two hands, just the way your coaches tell you.
That's going to be an E7. Oh, they're right. 7, right? Or is it
that's going to be so left field is 7. Yeah, so that's your number 9.
Well,
so
I took
E9.
a shot at it. You know, like I said, we're learning. We're learning here. So that's an E9.
Okay, this should bring up your designated hitter Josiah Lizama.
So for everybody at home, here we are in the bottom of the 6th. The score is now 6-4 with the Falcons over the Bears, but the Bears have started to really push back here.
Yeah, don't go home yet. Ooh, that's high and inside.
So
just when you
the
thought
tie run is at home plate right now.
Yep. Just when you thought it was going to be a walk away, the Bears said, no, we're still playing. Yeah, but you're right. Tying run is at the plate. Think he can go yard? Let's see what this Lizama's got. Oh, he's got a high fly ball to left field. Left fielder's underneath it. He does it the old school way. What is that? He used two hands like you're supposed to, like a man. And that is going to be out number 2. And that's going to bring us to the top of the lineup. Shaq Rangamar is going to come back up. He struck out twice, but he also drew a walk to start off the game. And, man, I'll tell you, the Bears getting a little scary now.
Yep. Well, you know, he did the right thing. He used 2 hands for that one ball. Make sure he secured it and got it exactly where it needed to go. So now we got 2 outs.
What is your approved hand-to-ball ratio, Robbie? Let's find out. Let's come back to that after this pitch. Oh, that one's down in the dirt. Ball 1. Speaking of balls,
1 ball.
Back to that equation. We'll stay away from it. Anyway, Shaq Rangamar trying to look and do some damage. A base hit to advance the runners would be pretty good. Zach Bloss came into the inning with an uphill battle. I mean, he was up here. They still hadn't scored any runs, but he walked into the game cold with bases loaded. Oh, that's a high fly ball. The catcher should get it. Will Bennett get it? And he does. Oh, he shows off, by the way, with that nice one-hander. And that actually was good enough. But, man, not before big-time damage is done. 4 runs for the Bears as we go into the 7th, the final inning of the game. Or is it?
We're going to see. I mean, this is getting exciting, right?
It's a 6-4 ball game.
6-4. We're here in the top of the 7th and final inning.
Hey, you know, we could talk about this. I know we got a little bit while these guys are walking out there. I know it's a different sport, but Stanley Cup is done. What do you got? You got any take on this?
I will confidently say that out of the final 4 teams that were left, the Dallas Stars were definitely the second best. There's just no question in my mind. If they had beaten the Golden Knights, I think I'd be flying to Dallas right now to have a Stanley Cup parade, but didn't happen. And you know, the good news is we did beat the Wild, who are probably my most hated franchise now. Not only did we take their team because they weren't supporting them, but then we beat them again in the playoffs. But we got to play Seattle, and you know what? I love Seattle. What a great new team. From the uniforms to the fan base to everything. That was a great series. Went the full 7.
Dallas just beats up on Minnesota every time they get the chance. Let's talk about Herschel Walker trade.
You know, there's just a couple of places that I think Dallas just in sports just owns, and unfortunately Buffalo's one of them. I knew you knew that was coming. But,
I did.
Minnesota seems to be the other. They just aren't as good. I don't know.
Well, that's all right. I think there's a lot more Buffalo and Minnesota people out here than there are Dallas people.
Oh, I think I might be the only one.
Yeah, so we can commiserate. We actually root for each other's teams unless we're playing against each other.
But,
definitely
the
when it
funny
comes to
thing is-
football.
The funny thing is, and I'll say this, I mean, even as a Cowboy fan, like, I really like the Bills now. Like, I really like the QB. You got to like Josh Allen.
Oh, there's a shot. That's going to make its way over to left field. A nice little CNI single for MJ Eldon.
I mean, obviously, I don't want, if they go head-to-head, I'm not going to want them to beat the Cowboys. But as long as they're not playing the Cowboys, I can get in their corner.
All right. Well, that was a nice little shot, a little on a rope. Kind of went in, and that's going to bring up your third baseman, Ian Narita. Narita has got on with a walk, but he grounded out and he popped out, so he's not hitting the way he'd like to tonight, but this is a good opportunity for him. Oh, he's showing bunt. That bunt went absolutely nowhere. It went down in the dirt, didn't even roll. About the laziest ball out here. Thing just went down and hung out. And, for such a look-at-me kind of ball, that dude's got like a serious banging chain out there, hanging out like, I don't know, like something shiny. I can't think of anything clever. That's all I got. All right, well, Jose's like, that's not all I got. Here it comes. Let's see what you got, Jose. Here's the pitch. Ooh, down in the dirt, but look how quick. Oh, the runner gets back up, and he gets back to first just in time. Mario all over that call in the field.
The emphatic safe call.
That's right. But, hey, what a gun by Chemo on that throw.
Yeah.
No,
Got
maybe.
that thing there in a hurry and accurate, too.
Yeah, but throw, he had some real commitment. Like, he's got a good connection.
Yeah, he did not have commitment issues on that one at all.
Nope.
I don't know if he's single,
All right.
but he does not have commitment issues.
Oh, Ian watched that one drop in for a strike.
Outside corner came for the strike.
No, spelled differently.
It's also a treatment. But it's a good job, though.
Okay. The fans are still here, still having a good time. I think they're probably having more of a good time now than they did when they even showed up to the ballpark tonight. Jose Lozama's having a better time, too, than when he got in the third inning. Oh, that one's fouled back to us. That was, I don't know, how would you describe that swing?
I would actually describe it as I'm not sure if I want to swing, but I've already started, and now I'm only partially committed.
It looked like a boonie dog carefully approaching
unlike the
somebody.
catcher who clearly doesn't have commitment issues, the batter had some commitment issues there.
By the way,
Brad, I think everybody is having fun. I mean, I would imagine most of these people out there watching are now about 3 or 4 adult beverages in. That should definitely make it a much better
here comes,
time.
oh no, the throw to first by Jose. It's not going to be there, but boy, he threw that sucker with some heat. By the way, I love Micah Page weighing in and Robbie, classic example of a pure homer. It's a good thing we're not covering a Dallas game tonight because we know exactly how that would go.
Hey, Mike, I'm a Glass, not a Simpson, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh. And, it's pretty good that you got the Minnesota guy out there.
Classic whining after
gosh,
a loss.
that hurts so bad.
Take your L and go home, bro. Still love you, though.
All right, speaking of L's, here's Lozama on the mound. Here in the pitch. Ooh, that's going to be a shot that's going to drop in. And that's going to drop in. Oh, my gosh, that cannot be a good fielding play right there. And the runner, is he going to go for it? He is going for it. Here comes the throw. There's no throw home. And the Falcons going to end up getting a run here to stretch their lead to 3 all over again.
7-4 now.
That was not a sexy fielding play. I'm going to call that an E9 also. We'll get that verified. But that was definitely a playable ball that was not played well. Man, not great, but it's great if you're a Falcons fan. So now you got a runner on second.
Yeah,
Score is now 7-4.
That's a really tough ball to field, though. I mean, it's coming in. You kind of know it's going to drop. You're not going to quite get there. Your best bet is to try to stop it, and he just missed it slightly.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that one's in the dirt. Oh, he could have went for it, but he said, no. Chemo's been too good tonight. I can't mess around.
Correction, Chemo. It's a beautiful holding that runner over at second base.
Okay. And we got to start thinking about some things here. First here, let's see what Jose's got. Oh, he jammed him. Shorter, Schaumburg's running in. Out. He flubs it. Oh, my goodness. AJ could not hang on to it. No, sorry. Pardon me. That was Dennis Cabrera. Could not grab it.
Is that an E6?
I would call it fly like an E6. That's a tough one. I thought it was playable, but he tried to get it too cute with the scoop. Didn't work out. But now you got runners on the corners. No outs. And the Falcons trying to creep back up again. Jose Lozama trying to stop them in their tracks. Bear tracks. Oh, boy, you couldn't get too much closer to Beneniguel than that one. That guy's got all of a sudden, he's got a nipple line across his shirt because of the heat that just came off that ball across his chest.
I was going to go the opposite way and say because of the wind that made it cold, but either way.
All right, well. Oh, the runner's going. Oh, big swing and a miss by Bennett.
Oh, he's going to hold on to it, though.
Stolen base by Miller. Runners over at second and third with no outs.
Kimo held on to that one.
Catcher at the plate, Beneniguel.
Well, that gets rid of the force out. That's the big play right there.
1 or 2 outs or no outs?
No outs.
We lost our scoreboard on here.
Yep. Well, there we go. 7-4 here, folks, in the top of the 7th. No outs. Falcons threatening to score some more. Here comes Bennon. Oh, it's a pass ball. One run will score here. And the runners will advance. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Now those mistakes starting to pile up a little bit. Pass balls what got Jose into trouble back in the 3rd inning when he came in and the bases were full. And now he's got a little deja vu happening here in the top of the 7th. And now the Falcons have increased their lead 8-4 now.
Yeah. You got to wonder if some fatigue is starting to play in at this point.
All right, well, let's see what he's got. Ooh, swing and a miss. Bennon.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's Bennon better swings, that's for sure. What's he doing?
Staring lovingly at the empty box of sushi.
I like it. All right, here comes the pitch. Woo, swing and a miss. That's going to send him home. So Bennon is out of here.
There's the first out of the inning.
Like speed stick by Bennon. All right, so that's going to bring up your right fielder, Peter Lieto. Peter not had his best game so far. He struck out, hit into a fielder's choice, and then grounded out. See if he can't do something. See if a base hit is going to bring his partner home here. Even a sac fly deep in the outfield. Let's see what he's got. Woo, he's got a whole lot of nothing on that one.
That's a strike.
1 strike on the batter.
Jose still feeling pretty good now.
So you got no balls, 1 strike.
He's ballless, Cotton. All right. Man, Dodgeball had so many good quotes. Here comes the pitch from Jose. Ooh, brought some heat. I'll tell you what.
He called that a ball.
1 ball, 1
Yeah,
strike.
that outside
is actually a ball.
4 ball game with 1 down top of the 7th inning.
Oh, got some words of wisdom in the comment section from Tobot Castro. Never count your eggs before it hatches. Could be an elephant or a fish. That's a
back to those mammals laying eggs.
Yeah. Here comes a manimal. Oh! Did you see what just happened? He swung the bat around and he hit it on the backside. Lieto, not looking great there. Enjoying this. Micah Page is enjoying this.
We're enjoying you, Micah Page. Let's hang out sometime soon.
He's from Minnesota. All right, well, here we are, folks. We're creeping up on 9 o'clock, top of the 7th. 1 down. Falcons leading 8-4. Here's the pitch from Jose Lizama Jr. Oh, that's a high fly ball. Running under it is the second baseman, Tony Leon Guerrero, making that catch.
Second out. So fly to 4, 2 down.
And now there's 2 outs.
Shortstopper, AJ Evangelista.
Some nice fielding there.
It was high and hard, but not deep enough.
Yep, that's going to bring up your shortstopper, AJ Evangelista. Yep. All right. So AJ Evangelista, a base hit, gets them another run. Oh, that's high. That's going to be a ball. But Chemo holding that sucker up there saying, hey, come on, Mabel. Come on. Call his strike, buddy. I'll be your friend. All right.
All right.
Well, Jose's
Bears
really
trying to stop the bleeding here.
Here comes the pitch.
Oh, that's way down. Yep.
Another one. In fact, you could see all the dirt fall out of his glove after he scooped that sucker up there.
Yeah,
But at least we got
need to clean off that ball. Yeah, we got
the
our
scoreboard back.
scoreboard back. It looks good too.
Ooh, still slinging
looks,
heat.
Yeah, that looks straight
Now,
there.
I'll tell you
Strike
what,
one.
that looked like identical to a pitch's couple back. I thought for sure that was not going to be called a strike, and it was. I mean, it was a good pitch, but I thought the other one was going to be a strike too. All right, well, it's got to be good, man, to be Jose Lizama Jr. Still be dealing heat at this late. Oh, that's a comebacker.
Oh.
Nope, not going to be picked up by the pitcher. Oh, the second baseman's not either. Falcons got to get another run. And the Bears getting further and further into that hole. The score now 9-4.
Second baseman.
Going to have to call that E4. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. That's going to bring up not Hank Aaron, your first baseman, Henry Uggan.
So 9-4.
You know what's getting
now.
better every time, Tobot? You, my friend. You always got the good stuff. I'm surprised we haven't heard from Ann Attow all night. What's going on with that? Somebody put a search party out into Dan Dan. Here comes the pitch. Oh, it's going to be a chopper. It's running in. Third baseman picks it up. He throws it to first. Is it in down? He's safe. He drops the ball. Oh, my goodness. You got to call that a throwing error or a catching
That's an
error.
E3.
That is not good.
It's an E3. He had it in his glove and it dropped out.
Well, that's going to be Jordan Sewell coming up now. Runners
E3,
at first and second. This is
Look at that. I'm learning so much. I even have that call right.
Kobe Lieto Lafoyfoy is here saying, let's go team. He doesn't say which team, but I got the feeling that he's cheering for one of the teams.
There is a team with a couple of Lafoyfoys on it, so.
Yeah, he's got to be cheering for the Falcons. He's got to be cheering for the Falcons.
But if you're a betting man, you might put money on the other team since they have so many Lazamas.
Yeah, it's true. Here comes the pitch. Oh, good. That thing bounced off of everybody. Yep, he's definitely cheering for the Falcons for sure. They got Lafoyfoys and the Lieto. So that's got to be their team. Wouldn't that be something, though, if he's actually on that team and he's in the dugout just hanging out?
Just hanging out watching us?
Probably
trying to listen for his name. Be like, are they talking about me?
That would be player of the game worthy. Speaking of that, we got to figure out who our player of the game is so far. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, I thought that was a strike.
I have an idea, but I want to say the game's not over, and I still feel like somebody could really pull something out.
Well, I have an idea also. Maybe that's a good in between the inning. Score is 9-4. It's not blue to 4. It's 9-4, and the pitch is coming right now. Ooh, we got a piece of that. That's going into the parking lot down the first base side, folks. If you're parked out there and that thing breaks your window, don't worry. Call Romy, 235-9037. He's the Saipan Auto Glass Pro, the only guy you need to go. When it comes to glass, he'll make sure it's not a pain in your window. Give him a call, 235-9037. Saipan Auto Glass Pro.
Why isn't he the Saipan Auto Glass man?
Here comes the pitch. That's a little chopper. It's going to be foul. Why isn't he the Saipan Auto Glass man?
I mean, I know it's Auto Glass Pro. I mean, that makes sense, but...
Because anyone could be a man, but not everyone could be a pro.
I mean, he's definitely your homie.
He is
Romy,
your
your
homie.
homie.
He's your Auto Glass homie. Call Romy. His number is easy, 235-9037. Make you feel like your windshield died and went to heaven. It's not getting any better.
No,
Unlike Jose here.
Oh, that's a ball.
It should be, but you never know.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
We can definitely confirm that you are not up for the Saipan Nobel laureate.
Yes. To the windows. To the walls.
We've hit the part of our broadcast where Brad has begun to run out of things to say.
All right. He's checking the runner, and the runner is going to third. Here comes the gun. The third. Is he safe? Oh, they look at each other. He called him out.
He's pointing.
I didn't see anybody get
arguing with Mabel on one of these finally. Somebody's
my goodness.
gotten there. There was another one that was that right side of the plate. If you're viewing it from behind the plate, the right side. He has called quite a bit of them as strikes that have been what I'll just term to be very close calls.
Man, I don't even know. But here's what I don't know what's going on, but I do know that the Falcons are up 9-4 as we're now in the bottom of the 7th. If the Bears can't score 5 runs, it's over.
It's now or never, Cotton.
It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling.
I was going to hold you tight, but I was going to stop the kissing.
Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. They've got 9, not 8. It's the Falcons with 9 runs. The Bears got 4 runs. This is it. It's the bottom of the 7th, and we're going to see what Zach Bloss can do when he's got a clean slate.
Tomorrow at Taste of the Marianas, you should go visit booth number 9. And at booth number 9, what can you get? Well, you can get some delicious food from Surf Club Restaurant. You can get the barbecue. You can get the barbecue rib set for $9. The cheeseburger, which you can choose to add barbecue sauce to, for $7. The new cheesy pilaf, which is a rice ball with meat sauce, for just $6. Or the hamburger steak for $12.
Sounds delicious. Well, you know what else is happening? We've got a new pitcher in the ball game. We talked about him at the beginning of last inning, but it wasn't him. But Arvy Yagwell is in the game now. Zach Bloss just played last inning, and that was it. Arvy Yagwell coming in to be the closer for the Falcons. He's going to face Dennis Cabrera, Henry Lazama Jr., and Kimo Anguilla. Let's see if he's got what it takes. Ooh, he's got some heat going over there. Look at that gun from the catcher there. Man, you played T-ball.
Yes.
And then you said, that's as far as I want to go.
I'm not a fan of balls flying at my face.
Well, not when you were a kid, but you seem to have adjusted
Not even
far
as an adult.
Well, anyway, I couldn't play infield. I think that's too crazy for me. I was an outfielder, and I'd still be an outfielder. Let's see what shortstopper Dennis Cabrera is going to do at the plate, facing Arvy Yagwell on the mound. Here's the pitch. Ooh, and that's a shot that's going to drop fair for sure. Oh, he laid out for it.
That was a great effort.
Oh, my goodness. Ben Flores.
Oh, he's going to get a triple.
Yes, he is. He's going for 3. Where's the cutoff? And that is a weird throw coming in the home, but Wow, he's going to get
Took care of
all
it.
the way
Triple
around. Man, how about that? I'll tell you,
I know he didn't get it, but you got to give him an A for that effort.
Peter Lieto laid out all the way for that, and man, that was great effort. That was absolutely great effort. That was the first pitch. That's not too bad. And here he comes
Not
wearing
too shabby.
wearing the pumpkin on his head. Henry Lozama Jr. Not going to take much to bring Dennis home.
Number 69. Nice.
What does that mean? Here comes the pitch. Oh, and he fouls that one ball. Here, oh, that's back. Oh, dude, it's like literally about where I parked. Well, that's okay. If he hits my window, I'm going to call Romy, the Saipan Auto Glass Pro, your glass homie, 235-9037. And, of course, if I need to get it tinted, I'm going to call the tint man from Dan, Tobot Castro.
Look, I know he's your auto glass homie, but I really thought I was your glass homie.
You are. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, bringing the heat on that one. Big strike. Not this way. There's no stairs that way.
Some strikes on you, batter.
Go on. Don't mess around
All
out
right,
there.
so
Be careful.
it is 9-4 Falcons over the Bears
Don't go
right now.
running
We're
that
at the
parking lot.
bottom of
People
the
are crazy.
7th.
You're watching baseball. All right, here comes the pitch. Ooh, that's some high contact, high fly ball. Running underneath it is the first baseman. Oh,
All right,
no!
this is it.
Again.
Oh, why did you wait?
You know what? He was looking at what he was going to do before he actually did it. They're going to call that an E3.
Listen, I know I stopped at T-ball. I know I'm not the baseball expert, but one thing I can tell you is once you hit it, run hard all the way through first. Because even if he catches it, the worst is you're out. But as that showed, when he dropped it, he almost had enough time to get you out.
Well, he's had a pretty good game up to this point, but maybe someone needs to go out there and check Henry Uggin's glove to see if there isn't a big hole in the middle of it. Because, and you know, he went up there with two hands to get that ball, but it was like one of those plays like where you're in the NFL, you're going to make a catch and you start running before you actually catch the ball.
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, you start thinking about what you're going to do with the ball before you catch it. You got to get it first.
Yeah, well, that's not what happened
But
this
again,
time around.
just a note to the runners, just run hard through to first. Because you can actually run past first base. That's okay.
Well, there should be one down. There's no
But there's
down.
not.
And you got runners at the corners. The Bears will not go silently into that good night.
Oh,
Ooh,
he's
that's a
taking,
chopper
he's
over to
running it.
third. He will freeze the runner. The throw to first. He's down. Smart defensive play by your third baseman, Ian Narita. But that is one down. You're going to call that a 5-3. And that's going to bring up Angel Palacios. Angel Palacios, who's your first baseman if you're from CK and you're rooting for your Bears. Well, so far out tonight, he's flied out to the catcher. He has hit a double, and he's been plunked by a pitch. That happened last inning. Now, he's trying to get his Bears into extra innings.
Think maybe he's got his bearings by now?
Well, he barely missed the tag earlier. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, high and outside. Ball one.
One ball.
Speaking of one ball, my dog has only got one hanging. Trying to take him to the vet to get fixed. You know, it requires a little extra treatment. It's not like your regular spay and neuter process when you take him in. We should rename him Ace. Here's the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Swings and misses. One strike.
I like that. Glass ain't cheap. Tint is pimp.
I am not, in fact, cheap. I'm very expensive.
Ugh.
Womp, womp.
Womp, womp. Yeah, I only sling winners. All right, here comes the pitch. Oh, a big swing and a miss.
He was trying to crush that, and his
Oh my
dreams
gosh.
just got crushed.
Well, Palacios now in a little hole of his own. I think it's 1-2. And runners in scoring position. But what is going on out there? Chemo has taken off the pumpkin. No, that's not Chemo. That was Henry Lozama, but he popped the pumpkin back on over there at second base. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that was an ugly
really?
looking swing.
Yeah,
That's
just really
the kind of
stretching
swing
for that.
That was a two-bagger.
Second out.
All right,
I mean,
that's
he-
going to bring up Tony Leon Guerrero. It all rests on his shoulders.
He would have had to straddle home plate to reach for that one.
And he must have really had to swing like he wanted it.
Yeah, it's just
Hey, it's the end of
All
the
right,
night.
so
These guys,
2 outs,
they work a
bottom
full
of
day.
the 7th, runners on 2nd and 3rd. The score's 9-4. The
Oh,
Bears at
what
their
a big
last at
swing
bat.
and a miss. Big
Starting
swing.
out with a strike.
Yep, Tony Leon Guerrero. That was not a maybe swing. He went all the way on that one.
Oh, he's got his helmet off again.
You can't be walking around out there without your pumpkin. Put it back on your head. All right, he has. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a strike.
In the outside corner, Payne.
I mean, he's about to take it off again, and he's got his batting gloves in his hands.
It almost like he's ready to go home, but he shouldn't be. The game is not over yet.
He's done. Is he texting out there? What is going on? He's seen better days. Oh, that one's definitely going out to the parking lot. You can see it bouncing.
No, it caught the pole and bounced back in.
Ooh, tough shot. Balls and Poles brought to you by Kings Club tonight. RV Yagwa 1 out away from closing out this victory for the Falcons. Currently up 9-4, but the Bears are threatening with runners on 2nd and 3rd, but 2 outs already. It's a tough spot. Tony at the plate.
Oh, high.
Nope, high.
Upstairs for a ball.
And Tony's got a little bit of a smaller strike zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So that was definitely higher. That thing was up around the logo on his batting cap there.
Yeah, you always got to wonder if it's more of a disadvantage in baseball to be really tall, right? I mean, you just get that larger strike zone. Being a little short, it's one of the few sports that we have the advantage.
Oh, geez, that thing was high again. That was, you must be this high to ride this ride, is what that thing said. How many times has he been disappointed going to the theme park? Well, it's a tough one. And
you got to learn to stuff roll up some socks and stuff them in your heels, get that extra couple inches.
I see.
And that's all I know about getting a couple of extra inches.
Yeah. Except for your college days.
Oh, and there it is.
That's the ball game. And Arby gets him out of there with 2 strikeouts to end the game. Not too bad. Arby having a pretty good outing to get his guys out of the game. And that's it. That's it. The score is going to go down 9-4 in favor of the Falcons. Now we got to start talking about player of the game.
I mean, I think at this point it's pretty easy, right?
This is who I think.
Yeah, we might disagree a little bit.
Okay.
I thought it was the center fielder on that amazing catch that really, I thought, kind of helped turn a little bit of the...
You know what? That is play of the game, though. That was definitely the play of the game. That was 100% the play of the game. But is he the player of the game? I don't know. That was definitely the play of the game.
I would argue it caused a little bit of momentum shifting, but I could agree with you on it. I mean, I don't have a strong argument that person's not the player of the game.
Well, he got them through 5.5 shutout innings, but I think those other runs that got scored, at least 3 of those runs that were scored in the 6th, probably got credited to him because of that. But if I were to have a vote in this, which I guess I have one vote,
you have a vote.
I'd say you got to go with Keone Serrano because he had such a good game going through it. He hung out there.
I think you're just biased based on his name.
It's true. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I mean, but that play in center field was fantastic. That was absolutely the play of the game. But I think if we're going for player of the game, I think that's what I would go for.
I think it's always easy to give it to a pitcher for player of the game. We did that last week too. for the closeout. I mean, and that makes sense, right? It's the same reason why quarterbacks often win MVPs and things, because they direct so much of it out there. Like I said, I could be fine with that. I can get on board with it.
All right, so let's do it.
Okay.
Hey, can you guys call Keone up here?
He's right here.
Keone Serrano, please report to the press box. You are the player of the game. Please report to the press box. Keone Serrano.
Keone Serrano, please report to the principal's office. You are in trouble. I feel like that's not the first time he's heard his name over the loudspeaker for not good things. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe he's a good kid.
Send him up here. Thank you.
All right, well, he's on his way up here. We'll wait and see how that works out. Hey, thank you. Oh, yes, thank you. I thought you were just fooling around. So all of a sudden,
Tobot's saying that he's going to be player of the game soon. I'm looking forward to that.
yes. Don't worry, folks. This is not Red Stripe. We do. Let me screw that back on for you. There you go. You're welcome.
No, it wasn't Red Stripe. It's just regular beer.
Yep. All right. Well, it was a good game out there. I'll tell you what, it was really close for a lot of it. The Falcons got away with a lot because of all those pass balls when Jose got in there for a little bit. Jose kept it going throughout the rest of the game, kind of cleaned it up, and then the guys started getting a little tired in the seventh. I think that's what ended up happening. They started.
Nats got a little tired. They're winning a few more runs, but ultimately they didn't need those extra runs, right? Because they shut the door there in the bottom of the seventh, and so. They gave themselves some insurance, a little bit of breathing room. I'm sure that helped calm them down, make them feel very comfortable going into the bottom of the seventh. But, congrats to them. Kudos to the Falcons. Good job.
Well, folks, we've got the kiddos are over here, but they're going to make way in a minute because we've got a different Keone coming up here to talk about his performance tonight. We're just waiting for him to make his way up to the box, and it shouldn't be too long. Well, they got the camera over there. What's up, guys?
They're focused right in on us.
I love it.
It's like Good Morning America over here. Camera's just right in. We got another camera from this angle. I'm not sure which one to look at. Where do I look at? What do I do with my hands? I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands. All right, well, we're waiting for him to come on over here.
There's only a fungus among us, no imposters.
All right, well, folks, hey, it was an entertaining game so far. We're just waiting for our player of the game to make his way up to the booth and talk a little bit about his performance.
But this is a good question. We've already chosen the player of the game, but what do the people at home think? Why don't y'all chime in on who y'all believe the player of the game was?
That's a great one. I definitely want to. Hey, you guys got to move, please. All right, thank you.
All right, here we go.
Get out of here, little
Keone, come on over here.
Come on down.
We'll make some room.
I guess you called both of us?
No.
No, that was a good try.
Come on, buddy.
How's your spelling? Is it the same? K-E-O-N-I?
K-E-O-N-I. My teacher one time
All right, Ken, this is yours. For you to hold, speak into it so that people can hear you.
All right, maybe we're going to have to look at that other camera. But either way, Keone, you had a heck of a game out there today. Tell us about what you thought you had and everything, and what did you see out there tonight?
There we go.
I was kind of nervous.
Yeah?
To be back. This is some Falcons baseball right here.
So you were out there. By the way, while you were out there, I think you hit more of their batters than they had base hits.
Was that intentional? Was that part of your strategy?
No.
There
wasn't
no bad
intentional.
blood. It was just happened.
Yep.
So how'd you feel? You looked good out there. How'd you feel back out there on the
I
mound?
feel good to be back.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So you had a little hiatus. You've been away for a little while because no baseball.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
Shoots. All right. So how much of this do you think you want to credit for your catcher for giving you some good signals and everything?
I give him a lot of credit. It's a catcher-pitcher game, so I'm happy for my catcher for being there for me, stopping those balls.
All right. So here's the important question, though. Keone, how old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18.
Yes.
Who's over there with the camera over there?
Oh, that's my mom.
Your mom. She's over 18, I would guess, right? So we're going to give the player of the game, but I got to give this to your mom because it's a $25 gift certificate for Godfather's Bar. But you can order food though. You could totally order food. They got lunch, they got pizza, they got everything. But if you want to get those beverages, maybe those are mom's beverages.
Thank you so much.
Hey, so how often do you guys practice and everything? How often do you guys get together to play?
maybe like 3 times, 3 times a week.
Really? So where do you guys practice?
If we can practice before, we would come over here to the field and practice. But usually now it's at Tenopec. Tenopec Head Start, yeah.
Nice. So do you got to walk there, or do you get a ride?
Some people, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can, it's a walking distance, but I can take my car.
Oh, you're driving.
Yeah.
All right, shoots. Hey, how do you think the game went? Can you give us a little recap of how you think everything went tonight?
It went good because we took the win, so I'm happy for tonight's game.
Tell us a little bit though about they started to make a little bit of a comeback, right? The Bears they scored 4 runs in I believe it was the 6th inning. Start to get a little nervous there? Or?
No, I believed in my boys. I knew they were gonna come up strong, and they got my back.
So did you think you still had more in the tank when the coach pulled you?
I was hoping to go, but it was a full base. I was pretty pressured, but I knew I can come up strong. But I'm happy for my boys for tonight's one.
Hey, so you started the game. Have you come in relief before?
Yeah. What game was that? I'm not too sure. But yeah.
So is it a lot harder when you come in the game and you got guys on base already and everything?
I know I can do the work.
Oh, confidence. Well, hey, you played a great game, and your team did great. Hey, what did you think about that catch out there in center field?
Oh, that's an awesome catch.
I thought Peter was going to get this one over here.
Yeah, I was hoping for him to catch it.
So close. It was a great effort by him. I mean,
He tried.
You can't do more than lay out for it and have your glove there. And,
hey, real quick, what pitch worked best for you tonight?
I'm thankful for my drop, I would say.
Yeah?
My drop, yeah. My fastballs were there, but some of them weren't working. Yeah. I was trying to hit the corners, but only some was in there.
All right, so now here's the big question. So you see the angle that we're at. We're not perfectly centered on home plate, right? This is the view that we had. The view that we had, I thought that they called so many pitches, strikes, over the right side over
on the
here.
outside
that were not,
pitch, yeah.
But was he catching it, or was it just us from our angle, or did it look like his strike zone was a little bit more off to the right?
Man, the blue got to play it fair. Like,
yeah.
Whatever's in there, in the zone, strike. But tonight's game was pretty awesome.
All right. Hey, you want to give shout-outs to anybody?
Shout out to my boys. Thankful for them.
All right. Well, hey, you are the player of the game. We're going to give this to your moms just because that's how it's got to be.
No, I'll hold it.
All right. Yeah, we can do that. And there we go. And then she can get you whatever you want over there. But congratulations.
Thank
you
you
are
so
a
much.
Saipan Baseball League Player of the Night. Great job.
Proud of myself.
Hey, we're proud of you. Thanks so much for being out here.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks for coming up.
Thank you, Keone.
Yeah, Keone back Keone.
All right, folks. That's what we got for tonight. It was a heck of a thing. Ooh, I got to actually move this thing.
She's staring right at your neck.
I know, well.
Getting a lot of neck there.
You gotta love that camera angle change on the fly. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in tonight. We had a great time. I want to say thanks to our sponsors, IT&E, for providing us with the bandwidth. Without IT&E, we wouldn't be able to do this for you. I want to say thanks to Godfathers. Godfathers providing us with great food tonight and a $25 gift certificate for our player of the game. Also want to say thanks to Saipan Auto Glass Pro for being out there and helping taking care of this whole operation. If you end up getting any window damage, call Romy, your window homie, at 235-9037. Also want to thanks to Ena's Kitchen, Surf Club, and Island Image in Motion, the MHS Productions, and the MHS Media Club. These are the guys who are doing all the stuff on the other side of the camera to make sure that you had all the great camera views, that scoreboard that we've got going on, and all this. Big thanks, though, to this guy right here, Robbie G, the MVP up here in the booth. Thanks for being up here.
I did nothing that game to be MVP worthy. Man, those guys were killing it out there. Just a couple of more shouts, though, to Cristianos and IT&E, just to make sure we thank them for all their help and the things they did. Brad, thanks again for having me. Everybody at home, thanks again for listening. We'll be back maybe on Tuesday, it sounds. And
yes.
If not, but we'll figure that out and get that information out. And yeah, everybody have a great and safe night.
And before we go, come on over here, little guy and lady.
I'm not that late.
Hey, so this is this was your first game out here. Is this mic still on? We'll find out. Hey,
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what your first game is? What do you thought about this tonight?
Well, it was certainly more exciting than the rest of the games I've seen, and I've only seen 2 games. So this was the second one, so yeah. I was kind of thinking that the Bears would make a big comeback, like they would win at the last minute and whatnot, but guess not. Well, the other surprise is when I heard my name, being called like Keone, like, and the most, like, for the gift certificate, like, is that me? No, it's the striker. Man, another Keone today. So,
All right.
yeah.
Let's hand the phone over to your sister and
Yep,
ask her about
my
it.
sister.
All right, Leilani Rosala, come on over here. Tell me, this is your first game, I think, out here. So what'd you think?
I'm tired.
Wait, Leilani, what time's your normal bedtime?
8.
And it is well past that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all for Parent of the Year. Thanks for tuning in.
Parent of the year.
All right,
Did
guys.
did you enjoy the game though? Did you enjoy watching it?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, folks. Well, that's what we got here from the press box for Jojo Alapuzzo, for the MHS Productions, for Robbie Glass, for all the team up here with the Saipan Baseball League, our PA announcer Darren Flores, our chief statistician Ray Palacios, and for everybody out here. Thanks for tuning in to the NMI News Service and our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching the game. Thanks for supporting baseball here in Saipan. And we'll see you next week. Again, not Friday because we're not going to be able to make it, but we'll probably be here next Tuesday to see the Survivors play the Natives. That's it, folks. Have a great night. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Oh, I like the part where
Bunny and girls, singers and dancers, went to the look with the crew. See Benz and see Larry, see Al and see Freddie, the drummer